all starting to get showers and thunderstorms, but the most intense line will be Iola, Chanute, back toward Independence, and also Nowata. Here it comes, driving east. Here's midnight. You're clearing out on the Kansas side now. On the Missouri side, we have intense storms, Nevada, Lamar, Stockton, Mount Vernon, Carthage, Joplin, Neosho, getting into McDonald County. So it's at this point in time that our southern counties that aren't under a watch right now will get into a tornado watch. This continues to drive east. Here's 1:30 in the morning. Most of the area at this point in time is in your go to bed circle, meaning we're looking pretty good. Any severe weather will be to our south and to our east, and then all gone by 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So a lot to watch tonight. Of course, we're streaming on the KOAM YouTube channel. We're streaming on the KOAM Plus app on our website, and of course, right here, Fox 14, and also KOAM. Tanya?
Coming up, picking the perfect running mate.
Now, former President Trump needs to select a running mate, and that decision could come relatively soon. I'm Doug Luzader in Washington. We'll have more on some of the candidates just ahead.
Release the ball! The Quiz with Balls premieres Tuesday, May 28th on Fox.
Here in the Ozarks, we believe there's a hero in everyone, and that's why we need you more than ever. It's time to sound the alarm and answer the call.
I just like to mention when there's a confirmed tornado.
I wonder what was going on. So did Kale get on and fix this?
Yes, he did.
Well, that's irritating, but okay, I'm glad we got it fixed.
Check it out. Is that the rain-wrapped one? I think so.
The one in Chautauqua County is the rain wrap.
Okay. What county is that? In Bartlesville, next to Nowata County?
Bartlesville's Washington County.
Okay, it's not on here.
Let me know when you want any of these weather hits to be on your other channels live too.
Okay, gotcha.
Because right now on TV we're just on Fox.
Gotcha.
Oh, check it out.
Whoa. All right, guys, so sorry about the audio issues. Kel Gardner, our IT tech whiz, he's like a wizard. He got it fixed for us.
Beautiful.
That was probably my fault. Actually, it was my fault. All right, so.
It looks, it is a large and dangerous confirmed tornado.
Okay, so that's just southwest of Washington County.
Yes, that is a perfect looking. My goodness.
So they're still saying the audio is echoing. So Kale, what do I need to do to fix the audio echoing? Is it because we have both mics on?
Yeah, maybe. We had it on before.
It could be because both mics are on.
And close.
After years of delays, Boeing is going to have to wait a little longer to launch its new Starliner spaceship as the crew scrapped the launch originally planned for 9:34, just a few minutes. The aerospace giant decided to cancel the launch 2 hours before schedule because of rocket issues. A rescheduled launch date has not yet been announced. Well, there's an alert involving some popular snacks. Hormel Foods is voluntarily recalling 2 Planters products over possible listeria concerns, potentially fatal contamination. The recall includes the 4-ounce packages of Planters honey roasted peanuts with a best buy date of April 11, 2025, and 8.75-ounce cans of Planters deluxe lightly salted mixed nuts with a best buy date of April 5th, 2026. Products were shipped both Publix and Dollar Tree distribution warehouses. Well, the summer travel season kicks off at the end of the month. Millions of Americans are making vacation plans and figuring out how to pay for those trips. Christine Lazar reports.
All right, guys, let me know. Is the audio still echoing or not? Are we good? Just let me know. Man, I got to turn that one down.
I turned my mic off.
No, I got to turn that down. All right, guys, so let me know. Are we still echoing? Are we good now? We still echoing? Do I still sound like a robot?
Echo.
No
I
echo.
think it was. Well,
It's double mics
I
on.
turned mine
Okay.
off. So whenever you go out there, I'll turn it back on. That's an intense. That's.
Okay. All right, guys, so sorry about the mic issues. Again, we have severe weather, which is rolling into our western counties. Low-level jet is picking up, which means our rotations are going to start to pick up. I want to show you this right now. So we have a tornado warning. This is just southwest of Bartlesville. And you see the kind of purplish, which is blinking. That means a large confirmed tornado is on the ground. So these are starting to get into our western counties. We also have a tornado warning. Let me flip this. Let me get the lightning off here. Alrighty. Let's see here. You can see severe thunderstorm warning. So we're in the 9 o'clock news. So I have to be quiet when Tanya's talking. As severe weather picks up, we'll be doing all weather. Hang on.
28% of Americans say they're not taking a summer vacation because they can't afford it. Well, Tulsa neighborhood is on the hunt for the owners of these donkeys. Their story up next.
All right, guys, so we're in a commercial break right now, but let me check a couple things here.
I just think that.
Do you need to do a hit?
That isn't. No, we don't, because we're streaming. We're fine right now. These are just now working into the viewing area.
Yeah, that's intense.
Yeah, that is intense. So that tornado warning down just southwest of Bartlesville, that is a large tornado. All right, Yates Center, you guys are getting into the action now. So you guys have winds 60 to 70. Iola, Humboldt, Chanute, you guys are on deck. All the way down to Fredonia, Neodesha, Thayer. You're on deck as well as these storms start to work in. Let's go into Montgomery County. So we're looking at Independence right now. And let's see here. Independence. All right, Independence. We have severe thunderstorm warning, Montgomery County.
I already posted that as well.
Sweet. And then we have tornado warning across Chautauqua County and then also southern parts of Elk County. The bigger tornado warning is now just southwest of Bartlesville. This is a very intense, large tornado on the ground moving into Washington County, so northeast Oklahoma. You guys really need to start paying attention. We do have a few other supercells which are popping up south of Tulsa, so that's going to be interesting for our southern counties. Again, Pittsburgh, Joplin, Miami, Carthage, Neosho, the metro, we have about an hour and a half before we get into the nasty stuff. Main threat is going to be winds 70 to 80 miles per hour, large hail, and we are going to have at least a moderate to elevated tornado threat. So pay attention. Definitely need to pay attention as we go through the next, about 3 hours. Everybody, I'm kind of looking through the chat here. Everybody's going to have storms tonight. Everybody in the viewing area is going to have severe weather tonight. So, of course, stay tuned. Tanya's going to kick in here for a second. So, yeah.
A Tulsa neighborhood is on the hunt for a donkey owner. 2 donkeys keep escaping their pens and running around. A neighbor said they are probably thirsty and hungry. She says the animals are generally well taken care of, even though no one knows who owns them. The previous owner died last year, and now neighbors don't know who to call when this happens. The neighbor says the donkeys return to their pen at night, but she's worried about them running into traffic during the day. 30 more minutes of news, weather, and sports is coming your way. It was audition weekend for potential presidential running mates. We take a look at the top contenders. Plus, authorities are searching for a suspect in a weekend Pittsburgh shooting.
All right, guys. So, because we're going to have a lot of people on chat tonight, of course, please be mature. I don't need any fake tornado warnings. So just come on, let's all work with each other. AWB Adventures with Binger. Ryan Hall is streaming. Yes, he is, but Ryan Hall is not a meteorologist. So think about that. He does a great job, but he's not a meteorologist. Going through some of the chats. But of course, severe weather is working right into our region right now. Western counties. Very large hail. We have a large tornado on the ground just southwest of Bartlesville. Still going through chat here. Thunderstorms into Montgomery County, so we're getting winds 60 to 70. Let me check out latest warnings here. Let's see here.
Oh man.
Osage County.
They're getting all jumbled up.
Yeah, they are. All right, looking at just some of the warnings, guys. Some of the new stuff. There's a lot flying down, so bear with me here. Okie dokie. Okay, that's fine. All right, guys, so Tanya's going to talk for a second.
You're watching the 4 states most watched news.
This is KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. I'm Tanya Bach. Authorities in Pittsburgh are searching for a suspect who they say was involved in a shooting early Sunday morning. Crawford County Sheriff's Office was notified after a man, 34-year-old Keith Mitchell of Pittsburgh, went to Ascension via Christie Hospital with a gunshot wound around 2 a.m. yesterday. Deputies determined the shooting happened on South 220th Street by the Meadowbrook Mall. Mitchell is expected to survive. And now authorities are looking for 34-year-old Stephen Taylor Jr. of Pittsburgh. They say he was last seen driving a blue-gray 2015 Jeep Compass
insane.
with Kansas tags, numbers 269.
It's a large tornado.
If you have information about his whereabouts, contact the Sheriff's Office. Missouri State University is closing its deaf and hard of hearing preschool at the end of the summer. Considering there's an overall shortage of preschools, parents who need this specific type of care are frustrated by the move. Joe Hickman has the reaction.
We're looking southwest of Bartlesville here. We're watching that tornado coming in. I want to check out the correlation coefficients. Yeah, we look at that debris ball right there. That is insane. So that is throwing up some serious debris. Yeah, that rotation is really tight. So this is going to be working into Washington County. But that is a large tornado on the ground. Let's see here. Look at that hook. That is just crazy.
Well, I've seen a couple like textbook hooks tonight.
Yeah, that is insane. All right, so large tornado on the ground working into Washington County. Another tornado warning, so we're looking northern parts of Osage County and the southern parts of Chautauqua County.
The one in Chautauqua though is now expired.
Yeah, but there's that new one. Severe thunderstorm warnings now, so we are looking at Allen County and Neosho County, and just a sliver of Labette Parsons. You are on deck. Erie, you're on deck. Ellsmore, you're on deck. Moran, Iola, Humboldt, Chanute. Everything is going to be starting to move in. Cherryville, Coffeyville, Independence moving in. Caney too. A lot of action. Bartlesville in Washington County. So a lot going on. Tanya's going to talk for a second here, and then we'll get back at it.
Students in Carthage today got a lesson on Hispanic culture with a presentation that included music and dancing. Students also made their own maracas out of rice and spoons. The program was presented by the community's first Latina school board member, Maria Sanchez.
All right, so we're in the 9 o'clock news, guys, so I have to kind of shut up every time that Tanya is talking. Of course, we will do all weather when these storms really get into the...
Celebration of Cinco de Mayo, which was yesterday. With the November election now just 6 months away, the race is on for Republican running mate for former President Donald Trump. There appeared to be something
All right, guys. So yeah, we're in the 9 o'clock news. So of course, once these really get into our area, we're going to be doing just kind of straight weather. But right now, we're kind of tossing back and forth to news. But again, to give you guys an update, all these storms, they'll get into Pittsburgh, Joplin, Miami, Neosho, Carthage here in about an hour and a half. So we're kind of looking at 10:30 to 11 o'clock. Very intense storms. We have a very high wind threat. Winds gusting upwards to 80 miles per hour. And then, of course, we have the tornado threat.
Do you have your IFB in? Okay, I want to get one in.
Yeah, that's a good idea. So it's Lindsey Gaffney and I. We're just knocking this out. I don't see a tornado threat dropping, guys, until about midnight. So for the next 2.5, 3 hours, we're going to have a pretty good tornado threat across the region. Check a few things here. And then here shortly, I'm going to do a full weather forecast. So we'll get on the wall and we'll cover everything that's going on.
As a mom, I made a choice between protecting my children and protecting them from a dangerous animal that was killing livestock and attacking people.
As for the BP pick back in 2016,
She said 15. Stand by.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's intense.
A little bit later, AI technology. Behind the car. Not sure what triggered this story.
All right, severe thunderstorm warning. The one in Allen, Chautauqua, Labette, Montgomery, Neosho County, Wilson County, Woodson County, we're getting winds at 70 miles per hour. The hail's not that big. It's mainly a straight line wind and then tornado threat, of course.
Hail has not been the
Yeah.
main threat for storms today.
Yeah, hail's not going to be the problem. I mean, we're going to have hail, but hail's not the biggest problem.
Mirror on the wall.
What's up?
What?
Check it out.
No, I'll walk over. It's fine. What's up, man?
You know what's up. I'm here.
We're streaming, just so you know. Okay.
You know me. I'm trying to see what you need from me before that time's tick. This is on camera.
Yeah. Large, and when it's purple, large, dangerous, confirmed tornado.
Not yet.
There.
All right, so guys,
They're not
what
showing
is the mic issue? It's driving me
tornado warning
insane.
across the TV with everything else this evening?
Give me a second, guys.
We don't have any tornado warnings in our area.
It's just it's too far. That's the excitement.
It looks intense.
Did you see the ones in front of that and all that stuff from last week? Okay.
You turned mic B off, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll turn it back on when you go on air, but when it's in this close.
Yeah, so I don't know if that is what makes it.
Well, I turned. Ooh, it got extended.
Yeah, it did. All right, so
Do I post that?
yeah, you can post that. So that tornado warning in Washington County is now includes Bartlesville.
That's
Large, dangerous tornado on the
beautiful hook
ground.
I've ever seen.
30 seconds stuff.
All right, 30 seconds is lifetime TV. All right.
I'll be back at 10 though.
You come back when?
At 10.
At 10?
With the final.
All right, thanks, friends. All right, guys, so I'm going to switch you over to our on air. So you'll briefly see black here. It won't last for long.
Okay, my mic's on.
Downtown Joplin sits atop the Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex, home of Connect-A-Culture and Spivus Center for the Arts.
All right, hey guys, of course we have the severe weather which is working into the region right now. Our western counties, of course, all the purple counties, we are seeing, hey, turn your mic off, we're getting double audio. Okay, so we are seeing tornado watch in effect. So across southwest Missouri, Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma, all the counties in the purple, and this will get extended into our southern counties. Severe thunderstorm warning, so we're looking at Allen, Neosho, a sliver, Labette, Montgomery, Wilson, Woodson, Greenwood, Elk, Chautauqua, and then a tornado warning in Washington County and northeastern parts of Oklahoma. Look at these storms extending into the region. Now our low-level jet that's what likes to really feed these storms. It's a jet stream or a river of air in the lower levels of the atmosphere. 3, 4, 5,000 feet is really kicking in. And what that is doing is, because it comes out of the southeast, you have these storms come out of the west, it allows storms to rotate. And that's what we're going to see as we go through the overnight hours tonight. Very electric storms. Look at all the lightning across the region. I'm going to take that off for you so you can see closer. Yates Center, you guys are getting very heavy amounts of rain, gusty winds, severe thunderstorm warning. Iola, this is moving in for you right now. Let's go down to Chanute. Right on your doorstep, Erie, you guys are next. Parsons, you are in line. Let's track a little bit farther toward the west. Here's Fredonia, very heavy amounts of rain, severe thunderstorm warning, very strong gusty winds. Let's go down to Neodesha, which would be right here. Also right on your doorstep. Let's drop a county south. Here's Independence. So you have Cherryvale, Coffeyville, Caney, and then severe thunderstorm warning once you get over into Chautauqua County. We do have a tornado warning, which is moving into, it's right here, this little hook on the backside, rain-wrapped tornado moving into southern parts of Chautauqua County. Let's drop south. See how this is purple? This is a large, dangerous tornado on the ground moving into Washington County in northeastern parts of Oklahoma. I kind of changed up the radar here so you can see it a little closer. Check this out. This is a very intense hook echo. So that is a rain-wrapped, very large, dangerous tornado, which is going to be moving into Washington County in northeastern parts of Oklahoma. And this is kind of what we're going to see as we go through the overnight hours for us tonight. So here's our velocity. This shows us which direction the winds are going. It's kind of like a boat. Green heading toward you, red heading away from you. So that's what it does to the radar. So we're seeing the intense winds. So you can see the very intense winds on the front side of these storms, which are working in. And if we drop down in that tornado warning, you see how it wraps into a hook, and that is showing us the hook echo. All these storms pushing off toward the east. Everybody in our viewing area, meaning all the counties that are highlighted, will get severe weather tonight. All this is going to be out of here 1:30 at the latest, so we have about 3 to 4 hours, because they're going to push through pretty quickly. It's not like the situation we had the following Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago, where it just stuck around all night. What's up?
That tornado that's heading towards Washington is now light.
Okay, so that means a tornado emergency. All right, so even a bigger tornado now heading toward Washington County. So we want to watch that because it's pushing into our region. All right, so look at the hail cores. Hail's not the biggest thing tonight. It's mainly wind and it's mainly tornadoes. We're getting a lot of rotating stuff, but you can see the tracks off toward the north into the east as these push into the region. And then of course, large tornado on the ground in Washington County. All right, let's go through time here. So we're looking, this model always runs a little quick. So this is going to be roughly 10:30, so in 45 minutes or so. Storms getting into Fort Scott, Parsons, Oswego. This is interesting because now we're starting to get supercells that are going to be popping up ahead of the line. That's always interesting because that means it's in the warm sector, and those guys like to rotate. So we want to watch these as they get into northeastern Oklahoma, and then of course the very intense line pushing north, right through northeastern Oklahoma. All right, let's go through time. Main band, intense storms get through the Joplin Metro. This says about 12:30. I'm thinking this is going to be about 11:45. So intense storms, Nevada, Lamar, Carthage, Neosho, down into McDonald County. Remember, our southern counties, even though you're not under a tornado watch right now, you will be as we go through the next couple hours. Intense storms continue to push off toward the south and to the east. Let's continue through time here. At this time, so this is about 1 a.m., severe threats going to be done in Kansas, done in Oklahoma, mainly done in southwestern Missouri. We're going to be looking at Table Rock Lake, back into Benton County, Rogers, Bentonville, Springdale, Beaver Lake, Table Rock Lake at about 1 o'clock in the morning, and then all the storms are gone, and then we start to look better. So of course, we're gonna keep it here. We're streaming on the KOAM YouTube. If you wanna join us, you get to see kind of the behind the scenes. We're also streaming on the KOAM Plus app, which we're gonna be doing a ton in the future. So you might as well go ahead and download it. And then of course, on KOAM News, Fox 14, as we go through the next couple hours. I'm gonna toss it back to Tanya for a bit.
All right, thanks, Doug. Well, coming up in sports, Lebec County senior Caden O'Brien signs to play college volleyball in the 4 states. Plus, Pitt State softball finds out where it will play its NCAA tournament regional. John Dales has those stories and more up next.
Nominate your 4-state hero today.
How you sleep?
Well, so Lindsay brings her dogs in because I get scared, and
yeah,
you got an older one that.
She's the one who gets scared. The puppy doesn't get scared, but
What?
the old one does.
Dude, I know. I'm trying to do my job. I'm trying to plug everything.
That's insane. That tornado. Yeah, Washington County. Tornado emergency.
All right, guys, so we're still streaming. We got sports. John Dale's coming up. He's going to be doing a little bit of sports. So when he's not talking, I'll be talking to you guys, and we're going to go through all this. Of course, we're going to be streaming for a while. Still, quick updates, severe thunderstorm warnings. Woodson, Wilson, Allen, Neosho, Labette, Montgomery. We have a, let me see what that is. Is it a tornado emergency or is it large tornado?
The pink one?
Yeah.
Tornado emergency for Barnesdale, but it looks like it just passed Barnesdale.
Okay, so we have a tornado emergency.
Heading towards Bartlesville.
Yeah.
Bartlesville.
Tornado emergency heading toward Bartlesville, which means we have a large destructive tornado on the ground. So that means at least an EF3 or bigger.
Moving northeast at 35 miles per hour.
Northeast, 35 miles per hour, large destructive tornado moving into Washington County. Bartlesville needs to take, of course, streaming. We get a little wider group of audience than what we can get on TV. So yeah, definitely Bartlesville. Go ahead,
Still
take
really
shelter.
intense
That is a very intense rotation. Hey, is there more coffee?
Did you like my coffee?
I did like your coffee. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it wasn't Ron's coffee, but it's still pretty good.
It's station coffee.
It's station coffee.
Standby. The other tornado warning expired.
Okay, cool.
State softball gathers in its team room to watch the NCAA tournament selection show. The Gorillas entering the day very confident they'll hear their name called, but not knowing what their seed would be. The Gorillas get exactly what they were hoping for. They're the #1 seed and the host for the Central region of the NCAA tournament, which means all of Pitt State's first, second, and third round games will be at home.
Thank you.
After losing the MIAA tournament this weekend, the Gorillas are even more determined to finish their season strong.
It wasn't a good feeling, and I think that we wore that pretty good. So, yeah, it definitely gives us something to work for. We don't want that to happen again, especially on our home field. So, yeah, motivation for sure.
Hosting is absolutely amazing. I don't know if we knew that. I knew that we were gonna make a regional. It wasn't an option not to make one for us. There was
I'm just looking at this, kind of switching back, man, the correlation coefficients, that is a lot of debris that is being thrown up in the air. So that is a,
In Altamont this afternoon, Lebec County High School holds a ceremony for one of its top senior athletes who's going to be playing at the collegiate level right here in the 4 states. Lebec County High School senior Caden O'Brien signs her letter of intent to play volleyball across the
I know, it's crazy.
Future Red Raven says the recruiting process between her and head coach Andy Midget came together very quickly and recently.
Actually, she just reached out to me not very long ago because she's the new coach there.
Guys, of course, severe weather continues to work in. If you are just jumping on the metro, pretty much Pittsburgh, Miami, Carthage, Neosho, Joplin,
What
at about 11.
What's the next after the pink?
That's it. That's as big as it
It
gets.
goes down to like a dark. Like I thought there was like.
Wasn't it dark pink first? Yeah.
It went from the dark purple to the light pink.
Okay, so there's 4. So tornado. Dark red is confirmed. Dark pink is large. Light pink is tornado emergency. So it's it's as high as it can go. Yeah.
That's the only thing on the entire line so far.
So people are worried if I've eaten. All right.
Oh, okay.
All right, guys, so going through a few comments. Of course, I'm going to say this again because more people are jumping on. I know a lot of people in the comments on the KOAM streaming, they talk back and forth to each other. Just please don't give any false information. My bosses are on here, and they will kick you off. I promise they will. So
You can shove her down. Okay.
And then let's see. Going through a few questions here. I saw somebody ask about a derecho. This is not a derecho situation. This is more of a bow echo and tornadic situation. Shauna, the pink it's not a PD. Well, the pink is a tornado. Well, geez, I'm colorblind. Okay. Purple is the tornado watch. The tornado warning with the pink, that is a tornado emergency. That's as big as you can get. So that's like a Joplin type tornado, which is working into Washington County. So large destructive tornado. So Bartlesville has, it's heading right toward Bartlesville, but you guys have about 5 minutes, but you have to be, that's a tornado you either want to get out of the way or you got to take shelter right away. Let's see here. Take that off here. All right, storm tracks, guys. You can see these are pushing northeast, about 35 to 40 miles per hour. Those are the hail tracks. Of course, the tornado tracks. So if we look at this, where our tornado is, right on the northwest side of Bartlesville, up toward oh gosh, you're gonna kill me on this one. Is it Copan or Copan? And then Caney, Montgomery County, you guys are in line next. So we wanna watch that very closely as it gets a little bit closer to those counties. Let me go ahead, let's see here. Storm tracks off, tornado signatures on.
What?
No, we're a while out from generators. Hey, so the 10 o'clock starts in 9 minutes. Yes. We're going to have to go on both channels during the 10. Okay. Is that okay? Yeah. Do you go on CW too?
Yeah, we can do on all 4. I'll have Sam punch them all 4.
Well, whatever you guys need to do.
Yeah, so just let me know, because we have like the pre-teas, and then we just go straight to news. So we can always do whatever we need to do, just let me know.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, let me look through a few comments here, and then a few of the warnings, and then we'll get right back at it and start touring again. Let's see, Britt Stack, Stacy Strader, Kel Gardner are all on kind of running the chat. So Britt answers a lot of the questions because I can't see them all. So let's see here. Storm shelter questions, I don't really know because that's not my expertise, so I can't really tell you on any of that.
Sirens go off, you don't have much time, like somebody's talking about leaving, driving to a storm shelter.
Yeah.
Sirens are already off. That's probably not the safest.
Just if we have tornado warnings in the immediate area, I will tell you how much time each town has. So just so you know. Let me scroll down a little bit farther. Again, everybody's asking about every town in the area. Every single town in our viewing area is going to have severe weather tonight. We are looking at the metro area. It's almost 10 p.m. So Pittsburgh, Joplin, Miami, Neosho, Carthage, we're looking at about 11:30. So we have about an hour and a half before these guys get in here. I think Sean says Copan.
Copan.
Yeah, I said Copan. That was my fault. All right, so yeah, guys, these storms are not going to weaken. These storms, if anything, will get a little bit stronger as they start to work in. Once they get past kind of the I-49 corridor, so you're looking Nevada to Joplin, Pineville, I think we'll switch mainly to a wind threat. But at least over the next 2 hours, we're going to have a big tornado threat. All right, let me scroll back here. We'll put this in motion. You guys can kind of see what's going on. I'm going to go back a couple more. All right, so you see the explosion across southeastern Kansas. Let's see.
That's still pretty strong rotation. Man, that thing's not.
Thanks, Cal. What's up?
That thing is not slowing down.
No. So that rotation is moving right into Bartlesville right now. So if you're in Bartlesville, you need to take immediate action. Large tornado, destructive tornado emergency moving into Washington County. You can see the overall motion of these storms moving off toward the north and to the east, very intense. Check out the latest model here.
There's so far still no other tornado warnings other than that extreme tornado.
So we have just the one tornado warning right now. Everything else is a severe thunderstorm warning. Lindsay, I'm sorry about doing this to you, but I'm turning the air down one more notch because I get hot and sweaty. Alrighty, so you can see these storms moving off toward the north and to the east. Main threat tonight is going to be very strong winds, 70 upwards to 80 miles per hour, and then of course we're going to have the tornado threat. Let me look at that guy here. I'll go forward a couple. Okay, so a little interesting moving into, take that off. Need to watch that guy moving in toward Fredonia and Neodesha because we're starting to see velocities kind of pulling in a little bit, so we need to watch that. That's definitely mid-level rotation. Tornado moving into Bartlesville right now, but when I look back at this,
I think it's weakening.
I think the line is overtaking the tornado. See how the hook is being absorbed? Yeah. But it's going to take a while to do so. So what will most likely happen here is once it passes Bartlesville, it will recycle. And then we'll see another tornado somewhere else. All right, thanks, Dal. So am I in the switch? What's going on, man? Brief pre-tease. Okay.
So intensity trend down just a bit as it moves through Bartlesville, estimating EF2, EF3 still.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I am in the switch. After the pre-tease. All right, guys, so see the Bartlesville one, so look at this. So we had the line of storms behind it. We had the supercell ahead of it. And see how the line is overtaking the supercell? Yeah. So because that has occurred, that will weaken this tornado very quickly as it moves through Bartlesville. However, we'll have to see if we get other areas along that line. Also, let me go back here and look. we're getting some development ahead of the line. So out across Neosho County, Lebec County, we want to watch those because anything that forms ahead of the main line will have a pretty good tornado threat. You can see them developing down southeast of Tulsa, so those are the guys we really want to watch. Anything out ahead of the line, so any of this stuff is going to have a big tornado threat as we go through the next couple hours.
Yeah, it is looking like it's starting to...
Yeah, the line of thunder, so this is really good. Right as this tornado is moving into Bartlesville, the line overtook it.
Weather on Fox as well?
Yeah, we need to, anytime I'm doing weather now, we need to be on all channels.
It's now gone down to a large and dangerous concern tornado, but not a
all right.
emergency anymore.
So we got a large and dangerous tornado moving into Bartlesville right now. Not a tornado emergency anymore as the line has overtaken the tornado.
So, looking at these, is this area?
Yeah, that's a concern.
Okay. So you're not really focused on the actual line, you're focused on the supercells that develop ahead of the line.
You got it. Look at you.
I'm learning.
How long down did you say?
About 45 seconds.
Okay. So guys, when we get into the 10 o'clock news, I'll kind of switch you over to programming. So we'll be switching back from what people see on TV and then also streaming where you get behind the scenes. So you may get brief segments of black on the screen for 10 or 15 seconds.
We have severe weather in the area. We're going to have the very latest for you on KOAM News at 10 next.
All right, how long until swish?
30.
30 seconds. Okay. All right, guys, so I'm going to switch you over to programming. So you can see about 15 seconds of the KOAM programming, and then we'll pop on. So I'm going to switch it now.
Caesars Sportsbook is your place to eat, drink, watch, and win. Place live in-person bets while enjoying a full menu of game day favorites all season long. Or enjoy dynamite flavors at Two Brothers Mining Company. Know when to stop before you start. Gambling problem? Getting help is your best bet. Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Stream KOAM News now on the TV app, available for iOS and Android.
Now at 10, of course, we are tracking severe weather moving into the region. We're going to have all these details.
Plus, the city of Joplin brings back a program to help people afford a home. And authorities in Pittsburgh search for a suspect in a weekend shooting.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
It hasn't reached your home yet, it will. A line of storms is sweeping through the 4 states tonight. Some of those storms are severe. This is KOAM News at 10. I'm Dow Quick. Let's go straight to Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
All right, so of course, pretty much most of the area is under a tornado watch for us tonight along and north of Interstate 44. All these purple counties, a tornado watch. I know Oklahoma, extreme southwest Missouri, Arkansas, you guys are being left out, but you guys will be added in as we go through the next couple hours. All right, all the yellow warnings, those are showing us severe thunderstorm warnings. So we're looking Allen, Neosho, sliver of Labette, Woodson, Wilson, down in Montgomery, Greenwood, Elk, Chautauqua, Washington, and into Nowata County. Of course, this little purple guy here, that is a large and destructive tornado on the ground. It was a tornado emergency, and that's the first tornado emergency we've had in the viewing area since the May 22nd, 2019 Carl Junction tornado that we had 5 years ago, of course, on the anniversary of the Joplin tornado. All right, look at this intense line, which is working in, now pushing across southeastern Kansas. Obviously, it covers a lot of real estate. That means if you haven't had storms yet, you will get storms as we go through the overnight hours tonight. Very intense line. Now, what we really want to watch, so along this line, those are mainly going to be wind gusts. So we're talking winds 70, possibly upwards to 80 miles per hour. Anything that develops ahead of that line is going to have a big tornado risk as we go through the overnight hours. Look how electric these storms are. A ton of lightning. We're going to go ahead and zoom in. Iola starting to let up a little bit in Woodson County Yates Center, where you see the darker reds. That is the more intense rain. We're not seeing a lot of hail. So this is not going to be a big hail maker tonight. We are going to have hail, but it's not going to be extremely big. Now, when you get these purple kind of showing up on the radar, so you can see just south of Fredonia, those are hail cores. So that's where we are seeing most likely ping pong size hail. All right, this cluster, now Chanute, Erie to Parsons, this out ahead of this line, that's what we really want to watch for rotation as we go through the next couple hours. All right, let's track a little bit farther south and west. Here's Independence. Things are really going to pick up. Coffeyville. And then, of course, we still have a large destructive tornado moving right through Bartlesville in Washington County. All right, so everybody that hasn't had storms yet, let me switch this up here just a bit. All right, so we're going to look at, of course, Pittsburgh, Carthage, Joplin, Neosho, Miami. So, in a sense, the metro. We're talking about an hour and 15 minutes, and then things are really going to pick up. Good news tonight is all the severe weather is going to be gone by the time we get to about 1 or 1:30 in the morning. Of course, we're going to keep you updated. For now, I'm going to throw it back to Dow for just a bit.
All right, we'll see you in a few. Thanks, Doug. Hey, if you want to see our latest severe weather coverage wherever you are, including cut-ins to regular programming, just download the KOAM Plus app. When the storms move in, we're going to keep you in the know, even on the go. It's available free of charge in the Apple app and Google Play stores, as well as Roku and Amazon Fire TV. If you don't have a safe place in your home,
Find the closest shelter to you. Head over to our website.
And they said, if you look up, they were talking about the chaser, said it was EF 3 or EF 4. EF 2 or 3, okay, but there was a chaser who said they were out there.
However, it's important to take things slowly, make sure it is safe. Joplin fire officials say even they assess the scene before beginning rescue efforts in damaged areas.
Typically what happens is that we will move into an area and begin.
All right, guys, so of course we're still streaming, looking over stuff. We're on the 10 o'clock news. Right now you can catch us on KOAM. Hang on. Oh, no, I was talking to me, actually.
Officials also say you should be aware of hazards in your home, like exposed nails and broken glass. Authorities in Pittsburgh are searching for a suspect they say was involved in an early morning shooting yesterday. Crawford County Sheriff's Office was notified after a man, 34-year-old Keith Mitchell of Pittsburgh, went to Ascension Via Christi Hospital. The gunshot wound around 2 a.m. yesterday. Deputies determined the shooting happened on South 220th Street by the Meadowbrook Mall. Mitchell is expected to survive. Now authorities are looking for 34-year-old Stephen Taylor Jr. of Pittsburgh. They say he was last seen driving a blue-gray 2015 Jeep Compass with Kansas tags numbered 269 SCR. If you have any information about his whereabouts, you should contact the Sheriff's Office. A fire broke out at a well-known chemical plant in Lawrence County, Missouri. DCP ingredients in Verona. Workers evacuated last night.
Storms.
We're told a foreign substance material
You'll tell, like, if you scroll through, it's like the storm never moves. Yeah. Hi guys, so of course we're still streaming, so you can find us anywhere. So we're on KOAM News, we're on Fox 14, we're on CW right now, we're streaming on the KOAM YouTube, we're streaming on the KOAM Plus app, also our website. So, yeah, severe weather is going to continue to push in and picking up. We got a very high threat as we go through the next couple hours.
That was the tornado.
Wow. Yeah, Barnesdale, just outside of Bartlesville, had significant damage.
They said it was, Chaser said it was 1.5 miles wide.
It's a very large tornado. So Barnesdale, just out of outside of Bartlesville, significant damage.
All right, tornado warnings expanded into further Washington,
Okay, but
it's
it's
not
red.
confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see if, as this line. No. Like, he's a damage guy. He's not a chasing guy tonight. Yeah.
BCP has not responded to requests for comment. City of Joplin has announced a housing assistance program intended to help improve opportunities for home ownership. Funding comes from a portion of the city's American Rescue Plan Act grant funds. The housing assistance program will be used to provide financial assistance for a down payment and closing costs up to $40,000 when applicants purchase an eligible home in the city of Joplin.
All right, guys, so of course we're in the newscast. We're going to be doing, talking about the weather, kind of chunks, but we're going to do a big weather segment here shortly. Of course, severe weather.
City of Joplin says the program will remain open as funding is available or until the application deadline closes in 2026. You can learn more about how to apply on our website. Of course, that's KOAMnewsnow.com. Coming up, residents in one Tulsa neighborhood are trying to find the owners of two donkeys who regularly make escapes from their pet.
All that stuff right there.
Yeah.
That's the highest tornado threat coming out of northeastern Oklahoma.
So that looks like it's going to move just south of Joplin, though.
Are we going into the B? Yeah, I'll do a quick little blurb. So I'll start at the wall. Probably 30, 40 seconds. All right, guys, streaming people. Dow, just tell me when we're about 30 out. So we're going to do a quick little update on the wall.
No, I think we know. What I'll do, I'll tell you what, let's not promote volleyball.
And then.
Yes, after the VOB, I'll just stop it.
So we're going to do a quick update, guys, here at the wall. I'm not talking to the directors, I'm talking to streamers. Then we're going to do a big long segment coming up here in about 10 minutes. But I'm going to switch you over to 1 minute. Okay. So guys, here in about 30 seconds, I'll switch you over to, you'll see what's actually on TV. So it'll switch over to programming for a few seconds, and then we're going to do a big update.
So that track, though, they're going south of Joplin.
Yeah, see, those are Boeing now, so we're getting probably really big winds. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So if these storms are part of the line, that's more that wind threat. If they're ahead of the line, that's
more of tornado threat.
Okay.
Yes. All right, guys, I'm gonna switch you over here. Let's see here, KOAM Air.
Classes at Labette Community College.
I love the sound of someone getting their money's worth. I mean, where else are you gonna get ahs like that for 99 cents? Only in Casey's country. It's not crazy, it's Casey's. For a limited time, get medium fountain drinks for just 99 cents.
All right, guys, I want to give you an update on the severe weather. Of course, we have severe thunderstorm warnings, pretty big batch in southeastern Kansas. Everybody in our viewing area will get severe weather as we go through the overnight hours. We still have that tornado warning in Washington County. Check out these storms. So now they're lifting off toward the north and to the east. Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, Columbus, you guys are only about 30 minutes away. The Metro, Joplin, Neosho, Carthage, Miami, we're talking about 1 hour away. The main threat here is going to be very gusty winds, 70 upwards to 80 miles per hour. Any storms that can form ahead of the line, like these guys coming out of northeastern Oklahoma, those are going to have a big tornado threat. Here in about 3 or 4 minutes, we're going to do a big long span and cover every single thing that's going to happen tonight into tomorrow. Dow?
See you soon. A Tulsa neighborhood is on the hunt for a donkey owner. 2 donkeys keep escaping their pens and running around. The neighbor said they are probably thirsty and hungry. She says the animals are generally well taken care of, even though no one knows who owns them. The previous owner died last year, and now neighbors don't know who to call when this happens. The neighbor says that she's worried about them running into traffic during the day.
I would love first to try to find the owners, because like I said, they have taken good care of them for the 2 years we've been here.
Gone down pretty significantly.
Yeah. It's a donkey. I don't know why. It's a donkey.
The neighbor also says if necessary, they'd be willing to take the animals to a donkey rescue to get them off the streets.
Unbelievable. Yeah, the damage coming out of, I guess it's Barnesdale, Oklahoma, so outside of Bartlesville, is very significant. Search and rescue right now. Let's see here. Oh, the wall's fine. Let's see here. Let me read what that says. Warning. Dun, 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 dun.
So that warning's in effect until 10:45.
Yes.
But it looks like the rotations, I mean.
Definitely. It's, yeah.
Near done.
Because the line took over it. Let's see here. I'm looking at some warnings, guys. We're going to do a big update here in a second.
From the storm tracer.
Multiple
Video, okay.
structure damage.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, let's see if there's anything local here. Dad, just make sure you give me a 30, man. So concerning tornado watch far southern Missouri. There will be an extension. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Got that, got that. Let me look here. Getting a lot of flooding. We've had a lot of rain over the past week and a half.
One minute. I think we'll go ahead and hold off on the C4, C5, and C6. If you want them, and I don't think we're going to want them. We can give you a paper block. Yeah, I think so.
All right, guys, so we're going to do a big, we're going to go over everything. So I know a lot of people are asking questions of what time. I'm going to answer it for you here shortly. Kansas City went into a tornado tag. 30 seconds. Okay, guys, I'm going to switch over to programming, so I'll be back in about 20 seconds.
About everything. Cleaver Farm and Home in Chanute has the designs, components, and assistance needed to build a shelter for everything from hay to animals to even humans. Learn more at cleaverfarm.com or on South Santa Fe in Chanute.
Ashley, this is home.
All right, guys, so of course we're continuing to track the severe weather which is working into the region. We have now new tornado watches, so everybody in southwest Missouri that didn't think you're included, now you're included. Southwest Missouri, also northwest Arkansas. So every county in the viewing area is under a tornado watch. These storms are going to intensify. I know usually when it gets dark you lose that instability because of the sun, but we have a low-level jet, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 feet that is really pumping in, and that is actually intensifying these storms as we go through the next several hours. So let's educate here. Anytime you see an orange warning, so everything in the purple is tornado watch. Orange is a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado tag, meaning starting to see some mid-level rotation. Severe thunderstorm warnings, we're looking at Allen, Neosho, Labette, Montgomery, Wilson, Woodson, sliver of Elk, sliver of Chautauqua, Nowata County, and then also Craig County, not Craig County, Washington County, northern parts of Washington County still has that tornado warning. But watch this. This is pretty impressive. So we had the large destructive tornado drives into Washington County, significant damage in a town just outside of Bartlesville called Barnesdale. Watch how the line overtook it and just kind of ate the tornado up. So now it's kind of a wind threat, but anything that can develop ahead of the line, like these guys driving up into southwestern Missouri, is going to have a big tornado potential as we go through the next few hours. So I really want to watch this And then along the line itself, we're looking at winds at 60, 70, possibly upwards to 80 miles per hour. Very heavy amounts of rain. Thankfully, we're not seeing a whole bunch of hail, but this is an intense line coming in. A lot of times on the front side of these lines, we get some little spin up tornadoes. So we got to really watch that because the atmosphere is very, very unstable. All right, moving through southeastern Kansas. Good news here, not going to last super long. By 1:30, all these are going to be out. Very intense rain, Iola, Chanute, Erie, Parsons, Fort Scott, you're on deck. Girard, you're on deck. Pittsburgh, now you are on deck. Columbus, Oswego, that means control room will have to go to generator here in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Let's track back. Montgomery County, Independence, Coffeyville, still have that tornado warning, northern parts of Washington County. I switched up the radar here. I like to look to see if I see any of those notches. In fact, we're going to go ahead here. We're going to go to velocity. So if I track this a little bit farther toward the east, so this is showing us the winds kicking out of Montgomery County. So I'm not seeing a lot of rotation right now, which is good. We still have that notch, northern parts of Washington County. What's up, Lindsay? Okay, so Washington County, your tornado warning is gone, which is great news. All right, line continues to push east pretty quickly. Again, Fort Scott, Nevada, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Joplin, Carthage, Miami, Neosho. You guys are all in the next hour. Far eastern counties, you still have about 2 hours to go. In fact, let's go to the future radar. Now, you can't take this and say, this storm right here is going to happen at 11:30. This just gives you an idea. One thing I'm concerned about is here's the main line as it approaches the Kansas-Missouri state line. But you remember those guys in northeastern Oklahoma we were just talking about, all this stuff out ahead of the line. Those would be the ones that would have a higher potential of rotating. So we're going to watch that. All right, let me move the screen back here. So here's about 11 o'clock. So in about 40 minutes. Line drives east, tornado potential now pushes northwest Arkansas. We're looking at, I'm going to say that's roughly midnight to 12:30. Stockton, Lake, Mount Vernon, all the way down Neosho, Anderson. So Benton County, you guys don't even get in it until probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. Severe threat continues to drive east. Here's about 1 to 2 a.m. Just showers and thunderstorms, and our severe threat will be gone by that point in time in a much calmer day as we head into the daytime hours tomorrow. Of course, we're going to keep you updated. We're streaming on the KOAM YouTube, KOAM Plus app, our website, CW, Fox, KOAM. Dow, I'm going to throw it back to you.
Yeah, long night. You, Doug, and for Lindsay, and I'm sure for an awful lot of viewers as well. Thank you, Doug. Still ahead, Labette County senior Keaton O'Brien signs to play college volleyball in the 4 states. And Pitt State softball finds out where they're going to play in the NCAA Tournament Regional. John Dales has those.
All right, guys, so I hope I answered a lot of questions there in that last long segment. And of course, we're going to continue this. See anything new, Miss Lindsay? No. Okay, cool.
Well, specifically storm south of Montgomery County, which I believe is that one that had the tornado warning, tornado threats decreasing.
Okay. Cool.
So really, unless those storms, these fire up.
Yeah, so the ones in northeastern Oklahoma, if those can get in southwestern Missouri ahead of the line, that's going to be a high tornado threat. Anything with the line is mainly going to be gusty winds. Okay. 60, 70, 80. Let's see, is Springfield doing anything yet? Okay, so that's old. Let's see the forecast discussion. Forming ahead of the main squall line.
Strong tornadoes. Okay.
Otherwise, squall line sweeps across the area, especially damaging winds, embedded tornado threat. Yeah. Makes sense?
So the embedded tornado, so the threat of tornadoes in the squall line, not at if tornadoes do fire up, they won't be as severe as the ones that could develop ahead of it.
Correct. So in the line are smaller
EF0,
tornadoes.
EF1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ahead of the line, big boys.
Got it.
So Doug,
yes.
Package of this 15 minutes
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll recap. Looking through some of you guys' comments. Of course, we just did a big update. We're going to do plenty more, so keep it here. John's going to do a little sports, so I'll talk kind of when he's not talking. We're just kind of going through things right now. Sky, Lamar, you have about an hour before the action really gets going. Rachel, Carterville, you got also about an hour. Everybody's going to be, if you haven't had storms yet, in the next 2 hours, you will get severe weather. Most of these are going to be severe thunderstorm warnings. We still have that tornado potential, but majority of us are going to have severe thunderstorm warnings. Kelsey, Chanute, you guys are kind of on the back side of the band, so you're looking pretty good here in about 10 minutes.
Early this morning, Pittsburgh State softball gathers in its team room to watch the NCAA tournament selection show. The Gorillas entering the day very confident they'll hear their name called, not knowing though what their seed would be. And the Gorillas get exactly what they could hope for. They are the number 1 seed and the host for the Central Region, the NCAA tournament. That means all Pitt State's first, second, and third round tournament games will be at home. After losing the MIAA tournament championship game in extra innings this weekend, the Gorillas are even more determined to finish the season strong.
It wasn't a good feeling.
All right, guys, so of course we're in sports right now. No tornado warnings at this time, but the entire line, severe thunderstorm warning winds.
Tag though in, let's see, Lynn and
Nowata. Okay.
Gotta post that separate from.
Yeah. Or you can just group it together. It's fine.
In Altamont today, Levette County holds a ceremony for one of its top high school senior athletes who will play at collegiate level right here in the 4 states. Levette County High School senior Kate O'Brien signed her letter of intent to play volleyball at Coffeyville Community College. The future Red Raven says the recruiting process between her and head coach Andy Midget came together very quickly and recently.
Actually, she just reached out to me not very long ago because she's in and I was just went on a visit immediately and I really liked the campus.
Let's see here, guys.
I had offers for all 3 of my sports and I could not pick until recently. And then
Give me a second.
always really confident in those because I love volleyball.
This evening is the semifinal round of high school softball district playoff, classes 1 and 2 in Missouri. Several of our local teams trying to punch their ticket to the championship. Starting in Class 1, District 6, the top seed Liberal will play for a district championship tomorrow. Lady Bulldogs take down Jasper 11-4 in the semis. Liberal plays at 5 tomorrow at its home field. Lady Bulldogs will face 3 seed Lockwood. Meanwhile, we're in Class 2, District 6, semifinals. Mount Vernon outlasts East Newton 5-4. Lady Mountaineers, who are the host for this tournament, advance to the district championship. That's tomorrow evening at 5:30. In that game, they're guaranteed to face someone they've already played this year. That being the Lady Wildcats of Diamond. They beat Lamar 8-1 in tonight's semifinal. So tomorrow's Class 2, District 6 championship game, third meeting between Diamond and Mount Vernon this year. Diamond won both of those first two, 9-4 and 9-5, but those were way back in March. Let's look at sports. Back with more news after this.
All right, guys, if you live in Eureka Yates Center, severe threat, much lower now, you're safe to go to bed. Fredonia, you're safe. Neodesha, you got about 5 more minutes. Sedan, you're safe to go to bed. Independence, Caney, you are safe. Bartlesville, we still want to keep an eye on you.
You guys still want to come out on the desk with us when it's come out on the.
How much time are we going to have when we come out?
We have about an extra 2 minutes beyond what we normally have for whatever we have, so it's going to be plenty of time.
Okay. So why don't we just come out, Just how about me at the wall, watch the clock, and I'll make sure to throw it back to you guys at like 30 seconds. Does that sound good? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys, so we're going to do a quick recap, and then we'll be done with the 10 o'clock news, and then we'll be switching to majority streaming. All right. How far out are
This will
we?
be on Fox.
Yeah. How far?
Minute 20.
Minute 20 out. Okay. So we're going to do a little recap.
They want to know the definition of a squall line.
This is the definition of a squall line. Yeah, line of storms. Jordan, Coffeyville, you guys are going to be clear in about 20 minutes.
1 minute.
Humboldt, you still got a little bit of time. So it's really, right now, it's, yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about. That's what I'm worried about. Those guys.
I messed up the.
What's up?
I mean, I said
Nowhere else but Roper Honda. The best deals for the best used cars are only at Roper Honda.
Four State Heroes is brought to you in part by your Midwest Ford dealers.
We take this time now to honor a local veteran. Roger Byers has been serving in the U.S. Army from 2011 to present day. The Columbus, Kansas native is now serving as a drill instructor since returning home from Afghanistan. We are proud to salute Roger Byers, a four-state hero.
All right, guys, I want to give you an update on the severe weather. Numerous severe thunderstorm warnings. Of course, we're looking at Allen, Neosho, Labette, Montgomery, Wilson, Woodson County. We still have a tornado tag in Washington County. I'm really kind of concerned about these guys pushing up into southwestern parts of Missouri. Let me show you why. So here's our squall line. This is a line of storms. So mainly in this line, we are looking at winds 60, 70, upwards to 80 miles per hour, and it's still very unstable on the Missouri side. Within this line, we could get some little spin up tornadoes, but ahead of the line is a whole different story. Those guys will likely want to rotate as they push into Delaware, Ottawa, Newton County, McDonald County, as we go through about the next hour or so. So we really want to keep our eyes on those. All right, intense, very electric storms. Now, Fort Scott, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Miami, you guys are on deck. Moving in as we go through about the next 20 to 30 minutes. Very intense rain. So where you see the red, very intense rain. I'm going to push this a little bit farther toward the east. Here's 69 Highway, Fort Scott to Pittsburgh. Getting into Columbus shortly. Let's go a little farther south. Miami, still got a little time. Again, remember, I want to watch those guys pushing in. Very intense winds with this working out in Nowata County into Craig County, Oswego, Chautauqua. You guys will all get into the action here pretty shortly. All right, let me change this up just a little bit. And we're going to go to a little bit of future radar. So here's going to be in about 30 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes, pushing into southwestern Missouri. Again, we want to watch as this line drags through. And then after about midnight, severe threat will be mainly along and south of Interstate 44. Everybody in Kansas, everybody in Missouri north of I-44, you guys will be able to go to bed, and of course I'll let you know. Severe threat will be out of the region by 1 to 1:30 later on tonight. Of course, we're streaming on the KOAM YouTube, the KOAM Plus app, our website. We're going to be doing a lot of break-ins on KOAM, Fox 14 as well. We'll keep you safe. We're going to toss it back to Dow to say a final word.
Yeah, we'll start with the final sports note.
Yeah, in baseball tonight, Major League Baseball, Cardinals lose but the Royals win. Royals are within 3 games of first place.
What do you know?
Yeah, we're more than a month into the season.
Yes, that's remarkable. Hope it stays that way. Again, we are streaming on YouTube and the KOAM Plus app. Doug will break in on air as warranted throughout the night as well. Please be careful out there, and let's make it a great tomorrow.
Closed captioning on KOAM TV is sponsored by Aaron Sachs and Associates, proud partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
This Memorial Day at Furniture Row, we're prepping for savings so big, they're backing them in by the truckload. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend.
All right, here we go. All right, a lot of people asking about the Grand Lake area. We have those severe thunderstorm warnings coming out. Northeastern Oklahoma, new severe thunderstorm warning now for Bourbon County, northern parts of Crawford County. This includes Fort Scott.
Sorry. Do you ever feel bad for the sports guy following Doug?
I feel bad for John because he put in all this work today, and then I took his time. All right, northern parts of Crawford County, so Girard North, severe thunderstorm warning. All right, these are going to be working into Cherokee County soon. All right, so this is new here. So we have a tornado tag. See how this is orange across the region. What the orange means is a severe thunderstorm warning, but a tornado tag, meaning we're probably going to get spin up tornadoes. Let me see the latest warning on that. All right, so let me change up a couple things here. All right, we're getting winds at 60 to 70 miles per hour. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so you can see how the warnings are orange here. Let me switch back so I can see you guys' comments too. All right, storms are moving 35, 40 miles per hour, but they're going to pick up steam. All right, severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado tag. That means so this means we could get little spin up tornadoes on the front of this line. We're seeing winds at 60 to 70, but we need to watch the little spin up tornadoes on the front of this line. So moving into Craig County, Ottawa County, you are on deck. Let's go down to Grand Lake. This guy coming into Delaware County, we need to watch him closely. So also this guy near Muskogee. These are two individual supercells that are driving into the region. All right, let's do this because I know people are going to start asking here. All right, you're fine. All right. Okay. Here's your go-to-bed circle. Iola, Chanute, Fredonia, Yates Center, Neodesha, Independence, Coffeyville. You're almost there. You're on the line. Bartlesville, you can go to sleep. So this is our go-to-sleep circle, meaning your severe threat is done for the night. All right, let me take that off. Let's go back. Let's look at the winds here. We're going to pull out the velocity. Yeah, these are intense winds. So we're looking at northeastern parts of Oklahoma, but see here in just southeast of Nowata, see how you have this red that's kind of surrounded by green? That means we're getting some mid-level rotation. So that's why there's that tornado tag on the severe thunderstorm warning. So we want to watch that as it pushes out of Nowata County into Craig County. But I'm not seeing, we're mainly looking at 60, 70 mile per hour winds in Kansas. The bigger tornado threat now, I'll back this up and I'll show you here. All right, we're going to draw some more circles here. Zoom in a little bit. All right, here's our biggest tornado threat. This is going to be over the next hour and a half or so. I'm really going to take it from Springfield to Greenfield, just south of Pittsburgh, to Veneta, through Grand Lake, northwest Arkansas. This is where our biggest tornado threat is going to be over the next hour to hour and a half. Of course, let's watch it closely. And then outside the tornado threat, we're getting winds which are cranking 60 to 70 miles per hour. I got some storm chasers out there, so that's why I'm keep checking here. Okay. All right. So, what's up, dude?
Morning. Do you think they'll be tracking for damage in the morning? Do I need to leave things set up as it is?
If we have any damage in the area, we'll know in the next hour and a half. Okay, cool, man.
I will unplug everything though.
All right, cool. All right, guys, so I'm sure you saw my go to sleep circle. We'll continue to do those about every 5 to 10 minutes to let everybody know who can go to sleep, who's safe. I just did the higher tornado threat circle, which is northeastern Oklahoma, south of Pittsburgh, up towards Stockton Lake. So we're going to continue to go through that. But right now, still severe thunderstorm warning, Bourbon County into Crawford County. We'll probably, let's see here, it's 10:38, probably at 10:45, we'll jump on and do another big segment, which will include KOAM and then Fox 14. So we'll do that from the wall. In between those, we're going to be doing it behind the scenes. All right, you can see in the red the very intense rain. So we're looking now east of Iola. So that's why I said Iola, Yates Center, Fredonia, Neodesha, Chanute, Humboldt. You guys are good to go to bed. Parsons, you still got a bit. Independence, Caney, good to go to bed. Down to Bartlesville, good to go to bed. Very intense. Look how this is starting to bow out a little bit. Let me pull this out. All right, so we're getting that very intense wind shift line right along the front of this line. So we're getting 60, 70 mile per hour winds. Severe thunderstorm warnings, we want to watch that guy. Let me check out. Let's go to velocity. I want to look at that guy.
Okay, anything?
Nope.
Oh,
We're going to watch that guy and see what he does as he comes into northeastern Oklahoma. All right, so, and then these very intense storms continue south. Also, we want to watch this stuff that has developed north of Oklahoma City. They're moving more of kind of an easterly path. So those are, there's a higher chance to get, like that guy, he's probably trying to rotate. So there's a higher chance for some of these on the southern to rotate, and then you see individual supercells down through central Oklahoma. So that's why I put the higher chance for rotating cells to be kind of along and south of I-44. And then along and north of I-44, we're mainly talking winds 60, 70, upwards to 80 miles per hour. All right, let's see, winds picked up in Parsons, very heavy amounts of rain. Thayer, you guys are getting heavy amounts of rain. I see this name every time we stream. How do I say that?
Shams? Seamus?
Seamus? Shamus? He's asking, I totally forgot what you asked. Let me look. You asked about the gust front, I remember. I don't think these storms are going to take over, like they're not going to undercut the gust front for a while. I don't think until they get closer toward Springfield. Let's see, Betty Lamar, we're going to get in. You got still about 30 minutes away. If you have not had storms yet, you will have them within the next hour to hour and 15. What's up?
Nothing, she's talking to me.
Oh, okay. Courtney, we will, let's see here, in about 5 minutes, we're going to go back on KOAM and Fox 14, and of course streaming. 4 minutes now to give kind of an update. All right, let's see here. Everybody, guys, in our area is going to have severe thunderstorm. The entire line has severe thunderstorm warnings. So there's nobody who's getting spared and saying, hey, we're not going to have warnings. Everybody's going to have warnings tonight. All right, still really want to watch the supercell pulling out in northeastern Oklahoma. He has a threatening look to him. And then these individual cells just north of Tulsa as they push in. And then, of course, more of a wind threat. I don't like what I'm seeing here. So when we go back toward Coffeyville, this guy is bowed out so much. Sometimes we'll get a rotation in this little notch on the backside. So, and that's called a QLCS. So we want to watch that as well as it kicks out. So we're going to just continue to watch these. Severe thunderstorm warnings will be coming out on the Missouri side here in about the next 30 minutes or so.
So that's a hook, right?
It's trying very hard. It's at least got mid-level rotation.
Somebody asked about those heading towards Joplin, but it looks like they're going just south of Joplin. Those,
Yeah.
that collection of storms.
The Joplin is, we're in a high threat still. I mean, for the next hour and a half, especially that QLCS, quasi-linear convective system coming out of southeastern Kansas. So we want to watch. Okay, so here in about 2 minutes, we're going to jump on, do a live cut-in, KOAM, Fox 14. I don't know if they took it on CW or not. And we'll go on the wall and kind of go over everything. It'll be about a 5-minute kind of rundown.
Some of these people are funny.
People are treating Doug like a magic 8-ball now. Can I go to bed?
No. Can I go to bed?
See you, friends. Thanks, man. All right, Susan says winds are picking up in Miami. Yeah, that gust front's getting a little bit closer to you. All right, let me check a couple other things real quick, and then we're going to jump on and do a cut in. See if I've had anything. No. Nope. So give me a second. Let me kind of group here, and then we're going to give a big kind of rundown. Okay. All right, back here. Let's see, Wichita. Okay. All right, guys. So we're gonna. I think Courtney can hear me, right?
Courtney, can you hear me? Yeah.
Okay. New severe thunderstorm warning now, Cherokee County, and also Pittsburgh. All right. So we are. Let me get the latest on that.
Post.
Let's see. Cherokee County, Southern Crawford. Yeah. I mean, these things are booking now. These guys are moving. Okay, so, all right, guys, on the streaming side, I'm going to switch you over to KOAM Air. So you're going to see Stephen Colbert for about 20 or 30 seconds, and then we're going to do a full. All right, guys, meteorologist Doug Hetty. Man, I am not coded correctly. So let me step. There we go. I'm going to hand track, so put my head up just a little bit into the banner, and then we'll be good. It's just got to be on. All right, so severe thunderstorm warnings. We are looking at Bourbon County, Crawford County, Cherokee County, into Labette, Neosho, Allen, still a sliver of Wilson, and also Woodson County. And then as we track, let's see here. If you can get me Max 1 popped up, please. That would be very appreciative. All right, let's see here. Yeah, if you can get me Max 1 on the wall here.
1 second. What do you want to look at?
I want Max 1 here. All right, there we go. All right, so let's go back. All right, so we have, let's see here, our severe thunderstorm warnings pushing into northeastern Oklahoma. All right, so new severe thunderstorm warnings. So we're looking Bourbon, Crawford, Cherokee County, into Labette, Neosho, Allen County. Now you see this in northeastern Oklahoma, so we still have severe thunderstorm warnings, but they are orange. That means a tornado tag, meaning we're getting that mid-level rotation across the region. And then severe thunderstorm warning pushing into Grand Lake. All right, so this main line, this is going to produce winds 60, 70, possibly 75 miles per hour. I think that's the main threat as they push through southeastern Kansas. However, if you look at this coming out, so we're seeing a little bow pushing into parts of Craig County. So on the back side of this, right in here, let's stop it, we're getting a little bit of rotation in there. So we want to watch that, but most of these are severe thunderstorm warnings, winds at 60 to 70. Not seeing a lot of hail. Fort Scott, about ready to push in. Nevada, you're on deck. Sheldon, you're on deck. Lamar, you're on deck. Girard, Pittsburgh pushing in right now. Down toward Columbus, working into the metro. So Joplin, Miami, you can see the blinking here. Western parts of Ottawa County, that is a severe thunderstorm warning. Joplin, Carthage, Neosho, you guys are all on deck. These storms are really picking up speed. They're booking off toward the east, toward the northeast. And our greater tornado threat is going to be along the I-44 corridor and south. Let me show you why. See how we have this line here, and then ahead of the line, we're getting these supercells. So moving into southern parts of Delaware County, so the towns of Kansas and Jay, we want to watch these very closely because those are the guys that have a better shot of rotating these individual supercells out ahead of the line. These are lifting toward Grove, eventually into McDonald County, eventually into southern parts of Newton County. So we really want to watch I-44 and south for the higher potential for big tornadoes. Along the line itself, we're still getting some spin-up tornadoes, but we're talking more smaller ones. All right, so I changed up the radar here just a bit, and we want to watch these little clusters ahead. So Girard, Pittsburgh, of course, moving into Cherokee County. Let's go down toward this guy again. We'll see what he does as he goes into southern parts of Delaware County. But at least right now, overall things have been okay. They're really picking up steam, moving 50, upwards of 60 miles per hour. Now, earlier, we did have a tornado emergency into Washington County, the town just outside of Bartlesville. Barnesdale had significant damage. So we have had some big tornadoes tonight. Thankfully, the 4-state area has been overall okay. See the supercells coming in, moving off toward the north and to the east. All these blue dots, these are picking up hail across the region. All right, let's go through time. Let's see here. Right now we're looking at, it's 10:50. So let's say about 11:15. So from Nevada, Lamar, don't look at that. So Nevada, Lamar, so about 11:15 into Joplin, then 10 cells right through Ottawa County and also Grand Lake. All right, let's continue through time. Again, main threat here is going to be gusty winds, 60, 70, but we still have that tornado potential. And then I'll let you know who can go to bed here in just a second. All right, these are going to continue to plow through. So here's, let's say about midnight. Heaviest line, Mount Vernon. Severe threat will be Mount Vernon, Pierce City, Neosho, Anderson, Grand Lake. But everybody on the Kansas and the Oklahoma side overall is going to be pretty clear. Everybody, showers and thunderstorms, severe threat ends by about 1 o'clock during the morning hours. All right, let me back up here. And we are going, let me show you who is clear at this time. Go ahead here. All right. Go to bed warning or advisory, whatever you want to call it. Iola, Chanute. You still got a little bit of time in Parsons. Coffeyville, you're good. Independence, you're good. Caney, you're good. Cherryville, you're good. Neodesha, Fredonia, Yates Center, all good. All can go to bed. Everybody else, we need to continue to watch this. All right, guys, so we're streaming on the KOAM YouTube Plus. We're streaming on the KOAM Plus app, which we're going to be doing a lot more in the future. So if you want to tune in behind the scenes, go ahead. We're going to do break-ins, of course, as this line pushes through on the TV side as well. Keep it here. We'll keep you updated. Back to programming.
Monster, but this abduction on our soil is a ticking bomb big enough to do global damage.
They're soldiers. They live by a certain code. I can end this without bloodshed.
CBS Tuesday is FBI Night.
Let's just have a conversation.
New episodes Tuesday on CBS. And
Man. That's crazy. Barnesdale just got literally smacked.
What'd you say?
So who's directing?
You're leaving?
Okay, will you just make sure I'm coded correctly and all? And then he had max 2 up first, and then yeah. So always max 1, and obviously coded correctly because I'm 6'1". I want to be 6'1". I don't want to be 5'5". Man, this chair. Holy moly. I don't want to be 5'5".
It's not a bad height.
No, for a guy, it's a bad height. Okay. Let me go back here, guys, and we'll go through everything. Let's do some comments. Okay, let me scroll up just a little bit. Yeah, Parsons, Jennifer, you guys are still in the heart of this, so you still got a little bit of time. Chris said a little bit of small hail south of Altamont. Let's see here. Hey, Greg Oria. Hey, so always remember when you guys look at like the Skywatch weather app, so those future radars are there just to give you guidance. It doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. So it just gives you guidance on those future radars. Okay, let's keep looking. Let me go back just a little bit. Let's see here. Okay. Now everybody's saying nothing's wrong with 5.5.
5.5.
Okay. All right. Moving into Galena. Yes, Galena, Baxter, you guys are getting into it. Anderson, Cassville, you guys still have a little ways. You still got an hour. Everybody on the Missouri side, you guys haven't got into the storms yet, but you will shortly. Everybody's talking about the height. Lindsay, yes, 5.5. All right. Nature calls.
All right.
I'll be back in a second.
As of right now, still no updates. Yeah.
You talk softly, so closer to you.
Yeah. We've discussed that last time. I'll just hook it up to me for right now. We still have no new warnings or.
I'm looking for my.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's right in front of you.
Thank you. Still severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado tag that is out in Ottawa County, Craig County.
Yep, Ottawa County.
Nice.
I will be back in about 90 to 120.
There's. Okay. How tall is Doug? Doug's like 6'1". Rotation near Chetopa. As of right now, we're not seeing really much rotation, or at least in these supercells, we're not really seeing anything yet. So what I have learned tonight from Doug is that the squall line, so that line of storms, let's go to now. Line of storms that's got that Boeing feature, that does have the possibility of producing tornadoes, although it would be more EF0 and EF1. Now the little storms that are in Delaware County heading towards McDonald County and Newton County, those are more likely to produce those strong storms like the one we saw that went through Washington County. 20 a.m. for Independence. All right. Okay, so timing-wise, as of right now, the storms are now nearing Crawford County, Cherokee County. I'm sorry, I'm still learning the counties, so I've got my sheet in front of me. Very new to the area, but those storms, that main line, that severe threat is 80 miles per hour winds, which those winds can still be very damaging. So we want to keep an eye on that. But the tornado threat, still we could see those low-end tornadoes, but that's moving towards Cherokee County, Crawford County, and that Missouri-Kansas border within the next 30 minutes to an hour. No. All right. Back on the table. Well, there is a tornado tag just got posted for Vernon County? No.
North, Bates.
Bates.
Bates and Linton.
so I don't need to post that.
Okay, hang on.
All right, let me look.
All right, guys, everybody in Missouri, wow, the lightning on the Joplin Tower cam is intense. All right, guys, so see, it's 11:58. We're going to jump back on to... We're going to jump back on TV side. Of course, we're streaming here, too. Let me get all mic'd up, so the mic's going to get a little shaky for you here. All right, whoever's up in the control room, I don't know who's up there. James, we're going to go in about 20 to 30 seconds. Guys, I know I'm shaking the mic. Give me a second here.
Somebody asked if I was new to the area, new to meteorology. I don't know where the mic is. New to the area. I've been studying meteorology for 5 years now in the field for...
She just graduated in December.
At the National Weather Service.
She's going to be a rock star. All right, let's go here. Give me about... All right, guys, so I'm going to switch the streaming here. It is going to go over to... You're going to see... I guess it's Stephen Colbert. Briefly, and then we're going to start. Just give me 1 second.
It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily, Jardians. At each day's start, as time went on, it was easy to see. I'm lowering my A1C.
All right, guys, meteorologist Doug Heddy alongside meteorologist Lindsay Gaffney, of course, keeping you updated on severe weather as it continues to track in. We're going to talk about who's safe, who can go to sleep, who still needs to watch storms. Severe thunderstorm warnings, these are in the yellow. We're looking at Bourbon, Crawford, Cherokee County, still sliver of Neosho and Allen County. And then we have severe thunderstorm warnings. So we're looking at Ottawa County, so Miami stretching back toward the south and to the west, into Craig County, and then also into Delaware County. Of course, no warnings on the Missouri side yet, but we will have them as they continue to push in. All right, let's look at this line of storms continuing to track off toward the east, right about the state line now. The ones that we really need to watch for the bigger potential of tornadoes is going to be along and south of I-44. See how these supercells are out ahead of the main line. So with the main line, we're getting mainly very gusty winds 60, 70, upwards of 75 miles per hour. You can see this little Boeing segment here coming right into Miami and then pushing off toward the east. A lot of lightning, very electric storms. Let's go ahead and zoom in. First off, Eureka, Elk County, Chautauqua County. You guys are clear. Yates Center, you're good to go to bed. Iola, Chanute, Erie, Parsons. I know Parsons still getting heavy amounts of rain. You are clear to go to bed. Independence, Coffeyville, all the way down toward Nowata, Bartlesville, of course, big tornado just outside of Bartlesville, Barnesdale, maybe an hour ago. So those are all the areas that can go to bed right now. These are booking. These guys are moving 55, 60, 65 miles per hour. Because they are moving so fast, we're not going to have a severe threat for super long. It'll be all gone here in about an hour and a half. All right, we want to watch the supercell moving in. So this is Delaware County, severe thunderstorm warning. Of course, we're getting some hail, which is in this kind of magenta, kind of pinkish color right across Delaware County. And then it separates to the main line. So eventually, this main line will overtake that supercell. But as it pushes, you see that hail core just picked up. So as it pushes into McDonald County and southern parts of Newton County, we're going to have that higher tornado threat. So we need to watch that over the next 30 minutes. With this line, we're getting winds 60, 70 miles per hour, so now pushing into Miami, Afton, Fairland, Quapaw, Wyandotte, all getting into the action. All right, Joplin, things starting to pick up. A lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. We're getting winds, which are picking up anywhere from 60 to 70. You can see a hail core here, just northeast of Chautauqua, starting to push in. And you can see these individual thunderstorms picking up ahead of the line, right through Joplin, up the state line. Here's 69 Highway, up to Fort Scott. You see the deep red. Now where the deep red kind of cuts off, that's where you're good to go to bed. We still want to watch along this line on the front side, any of these little segments where we could get some mid-level rotation. Let me look a little further south. Let's check this out. Yeah, that'll be interesting as it pushes in. So we'll see what it does. All right, let me skip past this. We're also, all these little blue diamonds, we have some hail cores across the region as they push into the Joplin Metro. Let me zoom forward here. Let's go through time. The time bar, the model's always about an hour late. So this is gonna be, let me see what time it is. It's 11:04. So roughly about 11:40 or so. This is what we're gonna be seeing here. We're also streaming on the KOAM YouTube and then also the KOAM Plus app as well. All right, guys, anybody in Missouri, I'm glancing through comments. Anybody on the Missouri side, you guys still have severe weather, which is gonna be pushing in. So this is in about 30 minutes. You can see clearing out, Yates Center, Fredonia, Chanute, Iola. Intense line drives east. So let's call this about 12:30. So in about an hour and a half. So now getting through southwestern Missouri. So by 12:30, which is hour and 25 minutes, everybody along the north of I-44 is going to be safe. All right, McDonald County now, severe thunderstorm warning. All right, so we'll go back and look at that here shortly. All right, so severe threat. So this is going to be at about midnight, 12:30. Severe threat's going to extend from Grand Lake, Anderson, Pierce City, Mount Vernon. And then as we continue through the overnight hours, everything is good and we're all looking good by the time about 1:30 goes around. All right, let me back up. We're going to look at the new warnings here. Give me a second. All right, intense line, it's moving pretty quick now. So it's now crossing the state line of Missouri and Kansas. You can see the individual supercells ahead of it. Those are going to be the guys that have the bigger tornado threat. We now have a severe thunderstorm warning. So this is across McDonald County and it's due to this supercell, which is pushing into McDonald County. Very electric storms. Look at all the lightning. Very gusty winds, anywhere from 60 upwards to 70 miles per hour. Heaviest rain is showing up in the red. So now Fort Scott's getting into it on deck. Now we got Nevada, Lamar, and Sheldon. Right along the I-49 corridor, you're really going to get into the action here over the next 5 to 10 minutes. Rain picking up down toward Carthage, Oronogo, Webb City, Joplin getting into the action, but still the main line and that main gust front still back across Cherokee County. Intense, most intense part of the storms, Columbus, down toward Miami now, pushing into the metro. Neosho, you guys are on deck now. Obviously, McDonald County, intense supercell pulling out of Delaware County, pushing into McDonald County, so that's why we have the severe thunderstorm warning. So the Missouri side, the Arkansas side, you guys are on deck. Let's go ahead and go back toward the west just a bit. All right. Let's go from Chautauqua, Oswego. Oswego's still kind of in it, almost out. Oswego, Chautauqua, you're almost done. Nowata, Bartlesville, Coffeyville, Independence, Caney, Cherryville, all clear. All right, Parsons, you're clear now. Erie, you're clear. Chanute, you're clear. Iola, you're clear. Humboldt, you're clear. Yates Center, Fredonia, Neodesha, all clear. So it's mainly on the Kansas side. If you don't live in Bourbon, Crawford, or Cherokee County, you're clear. so you don't have to worry about any more severe thunderstorms. Now pushing into southwestern Missouri, most likely we'll get additional severe thunderstorm warnings that will pop up on the Missouri side. Let's back up here and we'll look at our warnings. All right, severe thunderstorm warnings, Bourbon, Crawford, Cherokee County. We still have the tornado tags, meaning the orange warnings. The orange guys are saying severe thunderstorm warnings with that mid-level rotation. So a little more intense once you get down through Craig County, northern parts of Delaware County, Ottawa County, and then pushing into McDonald County. And then also you can see those tornado tags in Lynn County and also Bates County in our far northern counties. See how the tornado watch is gone here? That's why you're in the go to bed zone. All right, intense line continues to track east. Now pushing right on the west side of the Joplin Metro. So you can see this line pushing into southwestern Missouri, but ahead of the line, we're getting those kind of individual supercells that continue to pop up. I don't know why I'm making myself so small, continuing to pop up northeastern parts of Oklahoma. So we want to watch these guys until this line overtakes it, and then we'll go down to a wind threat. All right, so these storms pushing into southwestern Missouri. That's why we have the new warning in McDonald County. Things are really starting to pick up in Joplin as well. Let me look through a few comments here. Of course, we're streaming as well. Let's see. Thank you, Lindsay. Scroll down just a bit. There we go. All right, guys. All right, so intense line continues to push through. We do have these individual supercells ahead. If we track back toward the west, you can see very intense cells north of Oklahoma City that we still want to watch as those get a little bit closer into the region. Of course, Kansas, Oklahoma, you guys are clearing out pretty quick. All this severe weather is going to be through the region here in about the next hour to hour and 10 minutes. You can see the most intense lightning from Crawford County into Cherokee County. We're not getting a lot of hail, which is good. It's mainly more of a wind threat, and then of course a rotation threat with tornado warnings. All right.
Power going out as well. Power out in
Yeah.
Web City.
All right, so Lindsay's, she's looking at all the storm reports. So you said Miami, Web City, some power outages, Web City.
My assumption is the lightning.
Probably, yeah, lightning. Look how intense this is. So from Girard down toward Columbus, we're sitting here. So we're about ready to get into that really intense thunderstorm. Of course, see how the line, track this up. See how it's bowing out a little bit, kind of looks like a bow and arrow. So when that happens, you get the winds that shift behind it and pushes that storm out, and then you get 60 upwards to 70 mile per hour winds, maybe even a little bit higher. So this gust front now is about to get to Baxter, Galena. It's passing through Miami at this point in time, and of course that's why we have some power outages. All right, let's look at the supercells farther south. You can see these guys rolling out of Delaware County, now pushing into western parts of McDonald County. So Pineville, Knoll, Anderson, Southwest City, you guys are Goodman, all going to pick up right along that I-49 all the way into Jane, and then eventually Bella Vista, all picking up. And it's still this sector that has the higher potential to rotate as we go through about the next hour or so. Let me back up here and see if there's any new warnings here. I'm wondering if they're going to fire off in Vernon, Barton, Jasper County. We'll watch that as this line continues to push into the region. Very intense line. Again, you can go to bed. See Yates Center, Fredonia, Neodesha, Independence, Caney, Coffeyville, Bartlesville, Nowata, all good to go to bed. Chautauqua, Oswego, Parsons, Erie, Chanute, Iola. If I did not mention Humboldt, if I did not mention in that region, we still have severe weather to go. And we have about another hour, hour and a half, and then things will get a little bit lower.
Cherokee County has rotation. They're about to issue a warning for the counties we just talked about.
Okay.
And then they're watching the rotation out in Cherokee County.
Gotcha. So that may be are they going to go severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado tag?
Right now, just a
Okay, so watching some mid-level rotation in Cherokee County. In fact, we'll look at that here in just a second. Let me bounce forward here. Let's go. Yeah, I get it. Let's go back here. Let's take a look. See what we got down here in Cherokee County. Yeah, our rotation would be right in there, I bet. Let's see. Uh-oh, wrong button. All right, let's go back here. Let's track down into Cherokee County. Yeah, so kind of right in here, so just north of Columbus. We'll see if that rotation picks up just a little bit. In fact, we'll go back again and we can see on the radar, yeah, kind of right in here. So right on top of Columbus, man, I'm keying out. Right on top of Columbus, that's where we were seeing a little bit of rotation. So we'll watch that, especially as it drives in to the Joplin. Man, we're on generator, right? We're on generator? Yes. Okay, good. We just took a massive power hit. All right, severe thunderstorm warning continues Ottawa County and then down into Delaware County. Of course, you see the orange, that means tornado tag. So we're kind of watching any of these little notches. You know, this one, southern Ottawa County, this guy just to the east of Miami. Those are the ones that could possibly rotate. Supercells still pulling out of Delaware County into McDonald County. Want to watch those because those are ahead of the main line. All right, let's go back here. I'm going to track back and look at the warnings. Nope. All right, so still severe thunderstorm warnings, Bourbon, Crawford, Cherokee County, northeast Oklahoma, all in the orange, meaning we're seeing mid-level rotation. All right, so there's a new update. So southern parts of Crawford and then Cherokee County. All these counties that are not in the purple, you guys are fine to go to bed. So that is Iola, Humboldt, Chanute, Erie, Parsons, Chautauqua, Oswego, Independence, Caney, Coffeyville, Cherryville, Neodesha, Fredonia, Yates Center, all the way over down to Bartlesville and also Nowata. You guys are good. Everything is good for the rest of the night. These are booking, so we're not going to have to deal with this for too much longer. Of course, you still have your tornado watch out. There's our tornado warning. All right, so let me keep me on air here, guys. Let me just look here.
They just put it out. No hail, but tornado warning.
Okay, so we got tornado warning, Cherokee County moving into Jasper County. Let's see. So it's a bright red, so that means this is radar indicated. All right, so we're going to get it in here. I'm going to jump back on the wall here in 1 second. I just need to adjust a couple graphics here just because this line is booking on me. Okay, so we got that.
Do you want to take to camera 4?
Where's camera 4?
Right there.
Oh, you can take it camera 4 for now, and then I'll go back. Yeah. All right. Let me just adjust a couple graphics here, and then we'll get back on the wall here. All right, so we got our tornado warning in Cherokee County. So let's go in here. Yeah, it's Cherokee and Northern Jasper. Let me save that. And then we're going to look at this. Give me 1 second, guys. Working on the fly here. Do that. And then we'll get back at this and then track this thing. All right, save that. Yeah, I get it. It's fine. All right, guys, so pull me back on the wall. All right, so here's our warnings. Again, if you are not covered in the purple, you guys are safe to go to bed. Tornado warning, so we're looking eastern parts of Jasper, or eastern parts of Cherokee County into northern parts of Jasper County. This does not include Joplin proper. Very electric storms. I want to get into this guy. So this is passing. Leave me on air. You guys need to go take shelter. Go down to the shelter. Just leave me on air. I'm fine. I'll be fine. But you guys need to go take shelter. Anybody who's in the building needs to go now. Just leave me on. I'll be fine. but anybody in the building's got to go take shelter now. All right, so this is pulling right east of Columbus, right into Jasper County. Lindsay, if you don't feel safe, you can run down there. I feel fine. All right, so it's this line right here. This is pushing from Columbus right down 69. Let's change this up. See that little curl right here? So we are looking just to the west of Crestline is where our rotation is right now. If you guys, I'll send Lindsay down when you guys are clear.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so you can see our rotation just east of Columbus. So we are looking, sorry, I'm keying out. So right about Crestline, this is gonna push in the northern parts of Jasper County. This does not include Joplin. This is just north of Carl Junction. So we're looking kind of up toward Asbury as it pushes off toward the north and to the east. All right, let's track south. Severe thunderstorm warning. We want to watch this guy as he continues to work into McDonald County. And then, of course, an intense line pushing through Delaware County into Ottawa County, getting very gusty winds, 60, 70, 75 mile per hour winds. New supercell popping up, Newton County, so we want to watch that. Still our tornado warning, that little notch. Let's go ahead to the velocity. Let's check this out. It's tiny, but it's there. It's right there, right at Crestline. That's where it's at. So this is going to track into Jasper County. So tornado warning if you live in Cherokee County. So this is Weir, Scammon, Columbus, Crestline, Lawton, up to Asbury. You want to go ahead and take shelter as this storm is booking. It's moving pretty quick, but the velocity's picked up a little bit in Cherokee County. All right, so this whole line is now pushing into the western side of the metro area. So we're looking at Galena, Baxter, all picking up very heavy amounts of rain. Carl Junction is right here. Webb City, Oronogo, Carthage, Joplin proper is going to really pick up. Let's see, let me look. Huh? Okay, everyone's in the shelter. Good, 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 good. All right, so this is moving through, now approaching the state line of Jasper and Newton. Very intense. Once you get down through Ottawa County, again, tornado warning. Eastern Cherokee County. This is moving on the northwest side of Joplin. This does not include Joplin proper, but a new warning with a tornado tag. The orange does not mean you're under a tornado warning. It means we are getting some rotation, mid-level. So if you feel safer, if you have the anxiety, go ahead and take shelter. Anybody in Jasper and Newton County for anxiety reasons, of course. But in the red here, this is our tornado warning. So this is now passing by Columbus. So this is like right on top of the station. Moving toward Asbury. 171, which goes up into Pittsburgh. I'm not too concerned right now. This is radar indicated. So we're looking very close to Lawton, right in here is where we're still picking up some rotation, even a second area rotation starting to form back here. Anything new? Yeah. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, let me back up. Let's take a look at everything. All right. Tornado watch, again, most of Kansas, you're clear except the sliver, the far eastern county. Severe thunderstorm warning, Crawford, Cherokee, all these guys in the orange. So everybody in Barton County, Jasper County, Newton County, McDonald County, Delaware County, and Ottawa County are in the orange, which is a tornado tag. So we're getting that mid-level rotation. Of course, we can get a tornado that can drop at any time. Tornado warning, eastern parts of Cherokee County, moving into Crawford County. You see this line very quickly pushing off toward the north and to the east. And we have the individual supercells, which are popping up, of course, in front of the line. Let's go ahead and get in here. Hail core, Joplin, really, things are really going to pick up here in the next, right along that I-44 corridor. Let's look at this rotation again. Let me go here. All right, anybody who's in the shelter is clear. So I don't know if they can hear me, but they're clear. It's past where we are. rotation is now approaching kind of toward Asbury. We do have a little bit of a secondary rotation, but I'm not too concerned about that. Let me look on it. That's on the back side. We'll watch it. Again, tornado warning now moving into Jasper County. So the northwestern sector, really the only town out here is Asbury, right along 171. All right, but we do have the tornado tag, all of Joplin, all of Newton County. So see how we're getting these little notches kind of on the leading edge? Sometimes we get some quick little spin up tornadoes. So in a sense, what the National Weather Service does is they say, here's a severe thunderstorm warning, but we could possibly get a tornado warning. So that's what they're doing here. Man, this rain's really coming down here. All right, strong cells pulling out of Delaware County, pulling into McDonald County, Goodman, Pineville, Neosho. You guys are all getting into the action. We want to watch these guys because these are the ones that have the higher chance of rotating. And then, of course, the main line, now we're starting to get those notches that we really want to watch. All right, west side of Joplin. So Galena, Baxter, all the way to, I would say Maiden Lane, Schiffer-Decker, really picking up. So rain's really increasing. You can see our rotation. Is there anything new on that tornado warning? Yeah, they're just watching it. All right, let's go in here. All right, there it is. It's right here. So moving right across the, yep, there's a new update to the warning. All right, so it's past 69 Highway. It's just north of Lawton, passing right into really the state line. So Asbury, you guys are in direct line as this rotation pushes in. Columbus, you're clear. Scammon, we're clear of the rotation part of the storm. All right, let me see if I see anything else that looks suspicious. No, we're good, 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 good. Mid-level rotation around on top of Joplin, but good. We want to watch this guy back toward Pittsburgh. All right, everything else is wind. All right, let's go back here. All right, main line now driving right into the west side of Joplin, Ottawa County, Fairland, Grand Lake, all picking up. Severe thunderstorm warning. McDonald County, of course, picking up. Pittsburgh, you guys are picking up very quickly. Oronogo, Webb City, all getting into the action. Let me back up here. All right, so anybody from Greenwood, Elk, Chautauqua, Woodson, Wilson, Montgomery, Allen, Neosho, Labette, Craig, Nowata, Washington. All clear to go to bed. Everybody else, we still got to watch. This thing is booking north and east. It's going to get out of here very quickly, which is good. Severe threat's going to drop, but still a high severe threat in southwestern Missouri, also into northwestern Arkansas. Let's get back into that tornado warning. Take a look. So you can see the Boeing out. So we're getting very heavy rain, probably getting some hail. So we're looking from downtown west along 7th Street, down to Freeman, Mercy, all getting very intense, heavy amounts of rain, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. We got to watch these little mid-level rotations here, pushing on the east side of Joplin. All right, still our tornado warning. Let's get into this guy. This guy's in Missouri now, so Kansas, you're clear on the tornado warning. Let's look at this guy. So we're looking, here's 171. So it's passing right over Asbury right now, right into southwestern Missouri, and then we'll work into southern parts of Barton County. So we want to watch that. Pittsburgh, very intense rain. Girard, you're kind of on the back side. Let's look who is in line. Nevada, of course, Sheldon. Showers and thunderstorms picking up in Lamar, Jasper. Of course, Carthage, Sarcoxia, Villa, all southwestern Missouri. But Kansas, you are almost clear of all of the severe weather. Still, of course, our tornado warning right on top of Asbury in northwestern parts of Jasper County. Let's track south. Those cells starting to pop up. Neosho Goodman, I want to pop back here and see the radar in motion so I can see what those guys are doing. All right, supercells pull out, but now they're kind of, see how these are starting to merge into the line. because they're starting to merge into the main line. The kind of supercells ahead will just kind of be absorbed into this line. So it'll be more of a wind, smaller tornado threat as these push into southwestern Missouri. All right, pretty much everybody in Kansas, of course, Pittsburgh, Fort Scott down to Columbus, still very heavy amounts of rain, but your severe threat is starting to drop, which is good. Still northeastern Oklahoma, where you see that brightest red right along that I-44 corridor. We're still seeing very heavy amounts of rain. Very electric storms, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning, very gusty winds. Still our tornado warning, this northern sector of Jasper County, this is the rotation part, is out of southeastern parts of Kansas. Tracking south, heavy amounts of rain. Let's switch up the radar here. Heavy amounts of rain pushing into Joplin. We still have our tornado tags, meaning severe thunderstorm warning with mid-level rotation. Anything new, Lindsay?
Nothing new, but Britt mentioned the power flickering out in Joplin, and I put the lighting. You can see it. Really.
Yeah, the lightning's real intense. If you, hey James, can you pull up our tower camera 7th and range line? Is that possible?
Yes, 1 second.
Okay. Because it's kind of a cool feature here. So look at this, gust front coming through. Yeah. And then you can see with the lightning, that cloud deck kind of pushing through. So that is right the leading edge of the storm. So that's kind of cool to see. All right, let's go back to the radar, back to the wall. And still tornado warning. So this is now passing by Asbury. Heaviest now working through Joplin proper, especially the west side. There's that Boeing feature, so bow and arrow. The winds come in behind and shove that storm out. That's why you get that kind of curvature and you get winds at 60, 70, 75 miles per hour. Thunderstorms continue picking up. Neosho, Goodman, down I-49, Pineville, Knoll, Southwest City, and then over into Grand Lake, all seeing showers and thunderstorms. Fairland starting to get better. Miami, you're looking better. Columbus, you're looking better. Pittsburgh, you got 5 minutes. Girard looking better. Fort Scott, you still got about 10 minutes. Everybody west of that, you guys are clear if you want to go to sleep. Southwestern Missouri, we still have the threat as we go through about the next hour, 45 minutes to an hour, because these things have really picked up speed now and they're booking. Look at these, plowing northeast right into southwestern Missouri. These storms now combining, and in fact, you can see, I just noticed this, see that line right there, Newton County, I'll hold my hand on it. That's where your gust front is. So the winds are now starting, because of that Boeing, those winds are shoving out. What's up? I want to see it real quick. All right, look, give me 1 second, guys. Oh, I can pull it up here. Give me 1 second. We'll get right back to it.
There we go.
Okay, so you got it.
Well,
kind of. I just want to see it personally, just see if I see anything odd. Yeah, oh, it's because it's on max 2. It's not a big deal. All right, so line of storms continuing now, getting very close to the I-49 corridor, the heaviest new tornado warning. So let's go back and look at that. So this is now expanded into Barton County. So that same rotation that we saw. So now we have new tornado warning, Barton County. This does include Lamar, Liberal. You want to go ahead and take shelter. We're going to get in here and take a look at this baby. All right, let's get in. So let me switch up one more time. There we go. These little notches. So it's moving out of Jasper County into southern parts of Barton County. So you can see little inflow notches. So the wind kind of pulling into the storm. Let's go to velocity here. And yep. So see these little circles in here. So moving out of Jasper County over toward Liberals right here, where you get, that is an extremely intense rain. Yeah, very intense rain. Wow. Will you pull up the Joplin camera again? I'll step off. So you can see how intense this rain is as it pushes through. So this is at 7th and range line. So very intense rain, very intense wind. We're getting winds 60, 70, 75 miles per hour. Let's go back to the radar. Let's look at this rotation. Oh, that's fine. All right, so we're looking into, yeah. So we're looking at these interesting features here. So any of these could be, we're getting a lot of rotation on this front side, and one developing just south of Liberal. So if you live from Liberal over toward Lamar, go ahead and take shelter, as this is a radar indicated tornado. Let me go back here, and let's see here, let's go back. Okay, all this is moving out of Kansas. Pretty much if you live in Kansas, you're safe. You still got some intense storms in the far eastern counties, but southeastern Kansas, you're good if you want to go to bed. No more severe weather. Still, we have tornado warning, Barton County, northern parts of Jasper County. This does not include Joplin. Severe thunderstorm warning to Neosho all the way through McDonald County. Oh, there's a second tornado warning. Let's look at that, baby. Okay, so this is going to include Joplin. Let me get in here. Give me a second. Okay. Dunaweg. All right, so this notch on the front side. Let me pull this in tighter here. Hang on one second. Let's get in here on this guy. Okay, so this is just south of Webb City High School. See this notch right in here. So Webb City High School's here. So we're looking kind of where the new, moving in Carterville, kind of where that new golf, the Top Golf thing's going up. Right in there, over toward Atwoods, Flat Creek. That's right where that rotation is. If you live in Carthage, Carterville, go ahead and take shelter. If you live south of Webb City High School, take shelter. North of Webb City High School, you're kind of in between that little safer area. All right, so let's look here. Yeah, Carytown, Carthage, eventually Avila. So go ahead and take shelter as we have radar indicated tornadoes. Let's track. Let's look at this guy. So here's 43 highway coming out from like where the airport is in Joplin, due north, in between Pittsburgh and of course Lamar. All right, so we're looking at these little notches. So passing over 43 highway right now. So passing over Nashville, right along 43. And then this is 160, which goes into Lamar. So Lamar, Liberal's right over here. Mendamines are safe. Jasper, go ahead and take shelter. Carytown, Carthage. All right, so here's a Warrenogo. Let me go back here. Dunaweg. It's right in between Webb City and Dunaweg. Here's the 249 loop. So kind of 249 and now passing. That's the latest radar scan. It's past the 249 loop. This thing is booking. All right, from the rotation, Webb City, you're clear. Dunaweg, you are clear from the rotation. So this is kind of near HH Highway that goes into Carthage. It's past the roundabout where Atwoods is, Flat Creek is. That is now past Carthage. This is going to be right on top of you very quick. So we're looking at, here's 96 that cuts out of Warrenogo, just west of Carthage. So that's about where our rotation is. So right along 171 highway heading into Carthage. So let's go up to our next tornado warning. And I'm going to pull out the velocity here. All right.
Not to mention these severe thunderstorm warnings now extended to Dade, Lawrence, Berry, Cedar, Vernon.
Okay. Dade, Lawrence, Cedar, Berry? All of southwestern Missouri, severe thunderstorm warnings. All right, let's look at this rotation. This is now, it's weaker, but it's just southwest of Lamar. Go ahead and take that shelter, and then you can see this right in here. This one's a stronger one, so now pushing into Carthage. Let's go back. Kansas, even though it's blinking, you're fine. Joplin proper, you're fine. We want to watch this feature in here toward Neosho as the supercells in the line have now combined. You can see additional severe thunderstorm warnings. Northern half of Berry. Here's Lawrence. Here's Dade. Here's Cedar. All right, so we got a confirmed tornado on the ground, guys. I'm going to pull this in even tighter. So
Still just radar confirmed though?
it is radar confirmed, or is it confirmed on the ground?
Radar confirmed.
Okay, radar confirmed.
So it hasn't gone dark red yet, but.
Yeah. All right, let's go back here. All right, you can see this rotation pretty tight.
There it is.
Yep. So moving into Carthage right now, you want to take shelter. That is a strengthening signature on our velocity where you're seeing that bright green meshing with the red. So this is now moving right across I-49 almost. The loop that goes around Carthage proper, you want to go ahead, take shelter. Of course, bathroom, closet, pillows over your head. Don't have a lot of basements down here, storm shelter. So this very intense signature now pushing into Carthage. It's going to pass right across Carthage. It looks like it's going to go right across the downtown square. Of course, they had damage from storms just about a month ago. And then it's going to track northeast of Carthage. Should stay north of a villa and kind of get out into country land just a little bit. All right, let's track a little bit farther north. Let's look at this guy. All right, our other tornado warning. He is right in here, right along the state line, still right along 43. So we're looking at this radar over here. So these winds are coming toward the radar. These winds are going away from the radar. So you can see the brighter red here, just south of Nashville. That's where our rotation is. Of course, if you live in Lamar, go ahead and take shelter. Jasper, I would take shelter just to be safe. Carytown, of course, Carthage, moving right into Carthage right now. So tornado warning, radar indicated, tornado pushing into Carthage. Let me back up. Let's see here. Joplin proper. Most severe weather's through. Let me look. So still very heavy rain on the east side of the city, but really letting up. So Galena, Baxter, west side of Joplin, west of Main Street, looking much, much better. Still want to watch this feature right on top of Neosho. That is some mid-level. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, so you can see some mid-level rotation right in here. Not enough to warrant a tornado warning. Okay. On top of Carthage, so right on top of the downtown square, pretty much. It's passing through. You want to be in your shelter. Lamar, you're next. You see that little notch, especially on the south side, southeast side of Lamar. So those are our two tornado warnings that are passing by. I see it. Look here. Watching this, I want to watch that very closely. On the east side of Neosho, rotation on top of Carthage, maybe something near Jasper. You can see this feature, see that feature. So really Barton County, all of Jasper County, go ahead and take shelter. In line, you got Stockton, down to Greenfield, Miller, Mount Vernon, Monette. Let me go back up. Let's see, it is 11:45 pretty much. All of Kansas, you guys are clear if you want to go to bed. Most of northeastern Oklahoma, we still have Delaware County, southern parts of Ottawa County, but the rest of Oklahoma, you are clear to go to bed in our viewing area. Not if you live from Grand Lake south. We still have some supercells, still have an intense line coming in. Northwest Arkansas, you're just now getting into the action. And then, of course, Berry County, Table Rock, Beaver Lake, Mount Vernon, Aurora, Monette, Greenfield, Lawton, or not Lawton, Lockwood, up towards Stockton, all coming toward you over the next several minutes. Let's get another closer look at this. Again, I don't know why the National Weather Service hasn't taken that off. Kansas, you're fine. Northern Jasper County near Asbury, you're fine. Just disregard that. Still, moving into Lamar, there's our rotation. Oh, good. Right on top of Lamar right now. See that little notch? Right on top of Lamar proper, pushing through. Now that's interesting. Just south of Jasper. That's right where, so it kind of recycled a little bit farther north. So it's now north of Carthage. Let's see here. Let's go. As you can tell, I'm just reading the radar as we go. Yeah. So in here, right along pretty much where the 49 sign is, that rotation's wrapping back on the north side of Carthage. So again, Webb City, Carterville, you guys are all good from the tornadic part of the cell. Pull here a little bit farther. All right, so Greenfield, Miller, Mount Vernon, all in line, and then eventually we'll get over toward Springfield. But that is wrapping up. Hang on, let me check something. Okay, so see how this is a darker red now? That's confirmed tornado on the ground. So that feature we were just looking at. So make sure you get on the north side of Carthage, confirmed tornado on the ground. We'll go right into that baby. So the lighter red is a radar indicated tornado. The dark red, see the difference here? That is a tornado on the ground. So we have right south of Jasper, right on the south side of Jasper. You want to make sure you take shelter. It's right here. It's passing right over 49 highway. That little inflow notch, tornado on the ground. So obviously if it's on the ground, it's doing some kind of damage. It's pushing into northeastern parts of Jasper County. Again, Carthage, it's past you now. It's north, is 3, 4, 5 miles northeast of you. In between that stretch, I-49 between Carthage into Jasper along the I-49 corridor. This is cleared up a little bit, so that looks better, Newton County, than what it did. We want to really watch this guy.
That confirmed tornado warning has extended out to Dade and Lawrence County.
All right, let's go back. All right, so confirmed tornado now. The darker red. So you can see we got numerous tornado warnings on all the way from the east side of Kansas City, south of Tulsa, Oklahoma City. These darker red showing us confirmed tornadoes on the ground. So we're going to get in here. We're going to really look. I want to go to the velocity first. All right, that's really wrapped up. So bright red and green. So it's passing I-49. In fact, let's go right here. So it's right here. It's passing I-49 right now. That's why confirmed tornado warnings have now gone out in southern parts of Dade County and then also northern parts of Lawrence County. Let me zoom in just a bit here. Bear with me. All right, because I want to get all these little towns here.
It looks like it's right on top of what, Carytown?
Yep, right on top of Carytown. All right, so from east of Carytown, so we're looking at County Road 80 and then Baseline Boulevard. Maple Grove, you want to get in your shelter. Golden City, you guys are in line with that. Still have our radar indicated tornado on top of Lamar. But Golden City, Lockwood, you're next. Golden City, Lockwood. And then this is going to stay north of Villa. But yeah, that's a tight little rotation in here. So passing I-49. Again, Carthage proper. Yeah, it's pouring. It's very windy. But the rotation is now to your north. Oronogo, Webb City, looking much better. Carl Junction, Joplin, all clear. Downstream, clear. Quapaw, Miami, clear. Seneca, you're clear. We still got Grand Lake. Here, let's do this for you guys. Okay, including Joplin, back through Miami. If you live anywhere west of this line, you are all clear. No more severe weather for you tonight. Let me zoom back into this. Hey, you want to pull up camera 4 for me, James? Just because I'm working the radar over here. There we go. I can actually take a seat here. All right, so passing Jasper, Golden City, you're definitely next. You're right in line. Which one am I looking at? Right in line to this rotation. Of course, I'll get back on the wall here in a minute, but I just want to tighten up because we have this confirmed tornado on the ground. Let's see. Reports of, so that's from wind. So we have some debris, no power, 7th Street in Joplin. That's due to straight line winds. Let's see, news. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. Bourbon County.
Oh, those are just turning
Yeah.
into regular severe.
Yeah. Law enforcement, Joplin, saying a lot of power outage in Joplin due to the very intense winds that have passed through still, of course. We're getting our very strong rotation here. Let me switch back over to, let's go here. I want to look at one other thing. I want to go to mean. Okay, so see this notch right in here? East of Carytown. Now that is where our confirmed tornado is on the ground. East of Carytown. It's nighttime. It's hard to see.
So what is that?
That's kind of the backside of the tornado. Yeah. So really wrapping up. This is looking better northeast side of Neosho, but still I saw some mid-level rotation. That guy's still interesting. See this notch east of Pineville. Let's see, just west of Powell. That looks interesting, so I want to watch that. We want to watch these guys as they push into southern parts of Delaware County again. But Miami, all of southeastern Kansas, you guys are all clear. We still have our 2 tornado warnings, one in Barton County, which, let's see here. We're going to look right in here. So it's on the northeast side of Lamar. That's where our rotation is in Barton County. So it's passing by Lamar right now. Let me see if I see anything else kind of suspicious looking. Let me go up into, looks good, looks good. East of Nevada, looks okay, looks okay, looks okay. Let me zoom out. So that little notch right on top of Lamar, still very intense. Okay, so new radar scan. Oh wow, we got 2 tornadoes now. So you got two notches. Okay, so we got one southwest of Golden City, and then one that is recycled down here, west of Dundonville, just north of Maple Grove. So let's go, we're gonna look at velocity here. Okay. Switch this up. Any relative? Oh, wait, I want to go back here. Give me 1 second. Okay, got that, got that, got that. Okay. Okay, so one just west of Golden City, just southwest of Golden City, just east of Carytown. So that's 2 possible. Switch that. Let's go here. Okay. Definitely right along the the county line, probably 5 miles east of Jasper, county line, but Barton County and also Jasper County. So that area of rotation is moving toward Golden City. Golden City, you want to take shelter right now. And then a second area of rotation just south of that, which is probably on the ground as well, right on the north side of Maple Grove. So that's Highway 37, very far eastern parts of Jasper County. So those are 2 that we are seeing. Let me zoom out, see if I see anything that looks super intense. New tornado warnings, or not, I'm sorry, severe thunderstorm warnings. We're looking at St. Clair, Cedar County, all of Dade, Lawrence, Berry County, now into Benton County, and of course, McDonald County. So again, Kansas, Oklahoma side looking much better. Really want to watch this area, eastern parts of McDonald County. So that would be in line to Cassville in a little bit as that storm is moving in. Let me see. Read the latest here. Wow. Tower took a hit.
We lost power.
Did we? We're on generator. Are we still up?
It'll flicker.
There we go.
It'll flicker.
There it goes. Man, we took a hit. That was a hard hit.
We're good now.
Okay. Looking over the latest warning. So I want to watch this guy, eastern parts of McDonald County, right on south side of Stella. So here's Newtonia. This, let's see, north of Sarcoxy, and then our tornado warning. And we got those two notches. So we're looking just north of Maple Grove. So it's about ready to pass in the next 5 minutes into southern parts of Dade County. And then there's a second area of rotation still moving into Golden City. So those two notches.
Okay, so that the south one that's heading towards Dundonville. Okay, I'm making.
Yep. So those are our two tornadoes, and there's probably two on the ground. All right, so let's zoom out here a little bit. Still good rotation. Northeast Lamar. That's a new tornado warning that just came out. So that's right in here. So northeast, so Lamar, you're clear of the tornadic part of the cell. I mean, it's still on the northeast side of town, but it's passing. All right, so let's look at the news. So we got new tornado warnings now in, all right, northern Lawrence, Dade County, into Cedar County. So you can see all those tornado warnings. Let me back up and I'll make it real clear for you guys.
Okay, so we have more tornado warnings?
Well, they extended out.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody in Kansas, you guys are clear to go to bed. Let's see here. Let's zoom in. Stop this here. All right, I'm going to do a line for you guys. Almost to Nevada, almost to Lamar, all of Joplin proper, through downstream, all the way to the north side of Grand Lake, back to Veneta. Everybody's safe to go to bed. So that's Joplin proper. But we still got the stuff in southwestern Missouri, but things will start shaping up here soon. All right, let's go through our tornado warnings. I'll switch up the radar here. Well, that's fine. Let's look at velocity. Okay, let me go back. All right, so tornado warning northeast of Lamar, actually a little bit weaker, but very close to the town of Milford and also Newport, Jericho Springs. You're in line for this guy. As it pushes in, we have a few additional supercells which are popping up out ahead of that line. All right, let's drop south. So we're going into Dade County. Let's see. Golden City, you got tornado moving in, confirmed tornado on the ground, moving into Golden City, and there's probably a second one just south of Golden City. So if I got in here, so here's Golden City proper, so we're looking just west of the town of Golden City, and then also just south. So we got two little twin tornadoes going on here. All right. Still, the reason why this tornado warning is so far south is because of this notch inside here, kind of out ahead of Avila, out ahead of Maple Grove, which just want to make sure nothing pops up there. But all right, so this is northern parts of Lawrence County, moving into Dade County, Vernon, Barton, Jasper, Newton. We're improving, so we still got a little bit of time, but we are definitely improving as we go through. Let's see here. Definitely improving as we go through the next 15 to 20 minutes. Again, Kansas, you are clear. Let's see here. Seneca, yes, you are clear. We're streaming too. We're just pulling everywhere. So I'm looking through comments on our KOAM YouTube page. Seneca, yes, Seneca's clear. Carthage is, I mean, you're still intense rain, but the rotation is east of I-49. So anybody who lives west of I-49, you guys are clear for going to bed, pretty much. Okay. Checking out everything. All right, so we still have Benton County to go. We got Berry County to go. We got Lawrence and Dade County, Cedar and St. Clair County, rapidly improving. Vernon County, Barton County, Jasper County, Newton County. McDonald County still a little rough. You guys still have a little bit of time before all this rolls through. Let's go back and let's look at the motion here. You can kind of see the overall trend. All right, so let's see here. The supercells that rolled out of northeastern Oklahoma have kind of combined with that line. Oh, thank you. So it's combined with that line, which helps it out a little bit, but we're still seeing some rotation on the north side. You can see the line kind of now driving south of I-44. Very heavy rain still filling in on the Kansas side, but these babies are booking, so we don't have much longer. We only have maybe 20 more minutes for most of us, and then our threat really, really drops, and then we're going to be pretty good. Of course, we've had several tornado warnings, and I'll back up, and you can still see our radar indicated tornado warning heading up towards Stockton, and then our confirmed in the darker red out through northern parts of Lawrence County into Dade County. It's pretty much out of Jasper County, but we're going to look at all that. We're going to look and see exactly where these are.
So right there, those are the two rotations?
Yep, those are your two rotations. Let's see here. All right, let's dig in here. So just right on the north side of Golden City, moving out. Lockwood, you want to take shelter, heading toward you, Lockwood. And then the second rotation is right on the southeast side of Golden City. So you can see this little notch, that's moving into Lockwood. And then this notch on the north side of Golden City. So those are our two tornadoes. Jericho Springs, this is heading right in toward you as well, the northern tornado warning. Very intense, I mean, bow line right in here. Back this up just a hair. Okay, so even where we aren't seeing the tornadic activity, we're seeing winds of 70, maybe 75. Let me back this up so I can look here at those notches.
Confirmed tornado warning that has expired for Jasper County.
All right, so we're back to, Jasper County, okay.
Just in Dade and Lawrence now.
All right, northern Lawrence, and then Dade County, that's where your confirmed tornado is. So it is totally out of Jasper County, which is great news. So we're going to zoom in. I still want to watch this little notch just north of LaRussell, and then just north of Miller. But our confirmed tornado, so we're looking north of Golden City, and then just southeast of Golden City. Lockwood, you definitely want to take shelter, as we have some tornadoes too on the ground. A lot of, I'm looking through our chat line or the comments on the KOAM YouTube. We got a lot of people without power, which is great that we have the capability to stream now. But a lot of people out of power. Joplin, Webb City, there's a big chunk that is out on power. Kaylee, Diamond, you are looking better, good. Lamar, also looking better. We'll clear everybody here in a few. Nevada, you're clear. Sheldon, you're clear. Lamar, you're clear. Jasper, you're clear. Carthage, you're clear. Joplin, Diamond, Neosho, Seneca, all clear. We still want to watch McDonald County. We want to watch Berry County, and then up into Lawrence County. And then, of course, you can see our two tornado warnings, the one that is wrapped up north of Golden City. So I'll put it in motion. Let me zoom out just a hair. It's not quite as strong as it was at 11:50. It's 12:02 right now. But still, very strong north of Golden City. Let me look at the rotation south of Golden City. So we were looking right here at the 37. As it tracks, it is definitely weakened. So I would say we're just down to this one rotation, this one tornado, which would be, there's a little town called Cedar. So southwest of Cedar. So this is now main rotation, or main tornado is north of Lockwood. You can see this little notch here. So we could have multiple little tornadoes northwest of Lockwood, and then just east of, let's see, we're looking at East Central Road. Moving in Cedar County. So Lockwood, Greenfield, those are your big warnings at this point in time. All right, also tornado warning, new now, well, no, I guess that's been still going for Cedar County. Let's look here. Nevada, you're clear. Shelton, you're clear. Lamar, you're clear. Jasper, Carthage. Neosho, you are clear. Still have Mack County, Benton County, McDonald County, Berry County, Lawrence County, Dade, and Cedar that we need to watch. But this line is booking northeast, which is great. Luke, Stella, you still got a little bit of time to go, but almost there. Joplin, Carthage, you guys are in the clear. The worst of the storm is through. All of Kansas is good. If you live in Ottawa County, Craig County, Newada County, Washington County, all clear. Of course, we had the major, huge tornado just outside of Bartlesville earlier in Barnesdale. We're working on this here. Let me look at the speed here. So if I go back, what's up?
Well, it's already been, I mean, it doesn't look like it's changed anything, but tornado warning issued for Dade.
Yeah, I think they just updated it.
Oh, no, there's two.
Yeah, because I think, yeah, we still have, okay, so 2 areas of rotation. So we're looking just west of Miller now. See this little, where the green is, it kind of comes in with the yellow and the red. So just east of Red Oak, just west of Miller. So right in between where that little green patch is, that's one tornado. Second one is just north of Lockwood. It's this little notch right in here. So we're looking just west of 97 Highway. So we're pushing Cedar County, and then into Dade County, northern parts of Lawrence County. Let's look at this northern one. Passing Jericho Springs. Let's see here. So right along 97 Highway. So we're very close to Jericho Springs at this time. So if you live there, you definitely want to take shelter. A lot of people, guys, a lot of people don't have power. So I'm glad we're streaming. We took a huge power hit here at the station, but the winds as they drove through the metro were 70, 75 miles per hour. So a lot of people were without power, which obviously not good, but at least we're looking better. All right, so again, all of Kansas, you guys are safe. You can go to bed, no more severe weather. Oklahoma, we're still, if you live from Grand Lake south, you still have a severe threat. Grove, north and northeastern Oklahoma, you are looking good. All right, a lot of power outages, Joplin, Webb City. All right, so still pretty intense storms going through Goodman, Pineville, Knoll, Southwest City, all the way down into Jane and also Bella Vista. So we're picking up in Bentonville, Rogers, all starting to really get going. Just to the east of Siloam Springs. All this is now moving into Berry County, so we're looking at the town of Purdy down toward Cassville, Seligman, Washburn, Eagle Rock, all picking up here very quick. Monette, Aurora, very intense storm is moving in. Severe thunderstorm warnings. Mount Vernon, here's Aurora, so you can see 265 or 39. Mount Vernon all the way up to Miller. Now we'll go into our tornado warnings, which, let's see, the rotation has definitely dropped off. Okay, so we're looking just southwest of Greenfield, east of Lockwood now. So if you live in Lockwood, you are now, that rotation is east of you, which is good. And then where we had our tornado earlier, let's see here. Let me back this baby up. The rotation came in just north of Lockwood. So it's weakening, which is good. So I think that's good news. It looks like this tornado, or at least the rotations, are weakening just a bit. We still have a tornado warning, of course, west of Stockton Lake. So let's zoom in here. We are looking at a little town of Wagner, so just to the west of Wagner, just north of Jericho Springs. All right, Nevada, you're good to go to bed. Lamar, you're good to go to bed. Golden City, you can go to bed. Sarcoxy, Carthage, Jasper, all looking good. Neosho looking good. Still watching McDonald County, Benton County, southern parts of Delaware County, and then into southwestern parts of Missouri. So we're talking Berry County now in Lawrence County. Very intense storms now moving into Monette. You can see this little bit of a curvature here. We want to watch these guys where we get these notches. We're at least picking up some mid-level rotation there. Let's track farther north. Let's see here. Carl Junction's good. Grove, you guys are still in it. Wyandotte, you're good. Miami, you're good. Bentonville, you still got some storms. I know sirens are still going off in Lamar, but here, let me zoom out. They're east of you. Lamar, you're good. Webb City, you're good. Joplin, you're good. A lot of power outages, guys, so be careful. So there may be some power lines down. I'm sure we have some trees, a lot of tree limbs down, but you can definitely tell that this line is plowing through. It's now approaching the Springfield metropolitan area, but we still have our southern counties that we want to get through. So I still want to watch the severe thunderstorm warning. Northern parts of Delaware County, back this up just a hair. And so there's some training. So Grand Lake, there's some training going on, meaning the storms are going over the same area, like a train. So we're getting some flash flooding near Grand Lake. Of course, we've had a lot of rain over the past 10 days or so. So of course, we're seeing some flash flooding, but very intense storms pulling into southern parts of Delaware County. Benton County, you really haven't gotten into the action yet. All of McDonald County, all seeing showers and thunderstorms. Right up I-49, Goodman and Stella, all seeing some pretty intense rain. Neosho, the heaviest is past you. Stella, you still got some a little ways to go still. We want to watch Stella a little bit longer. Diamond, you're good. Sarcoxy, you're good. Carthage, Joplin, Jasper, Lamar, and Nevada. Let's look at these tornado warnings again. Both areas of rotation have weakened significantly. So let me go back here and take a look. Let's see here. I'm looking at a lot of storm reports, a lot of stuff. Just a lot of power outages, wind damage. So it may look a little shady tomorrow in spots. Let's go through here. Man, that's got to be picking up rotation south of Monette. That notch is looking interesting. Right in here, maybe even just west of Cassville. So let's watch those guys. Let's see here. Let me look at the velocity on that. All right, let's look here. Yeah, definitely rotation west side of Monette. So we want to watch that, picking up there. See that little notch just west of Mount Vernon? Want to watch that guy. Very intense wind, gust line Miller. Let's see, heading into Greenfield. So past the heaviest gust has passed through Lockwood, but still we want to watch kind of these notches, kind of, these little curvature areas. I mean, these are at least mid-level rotations, and we want to watch those. All right, let's track a little bit farther north. Jericho Springs, we still want to watch just west of Jericho Springs. This feature right in here as it pushes off toward the north and to the east. So Jericho Springs, you still want to stay in your safe spot, your shelter. But yes, let's see, North Golden City. Man, that is a very intense Boeing line here. So from Miller And if you look at that, let's see here. So that's an intense straight line wind. And then that's a pretty good notch west of Mount Vernon. And then, so that's a notch there we want to watch. Oh, there's the new tornado warning. So this is south of Monette. Let's see here. See if we can see where this baby's at. Yep. Oh, yeah. West side of Cassville. We got two areas of rotation. So west side of Cassville coming in right in here, and then also just west of Washburn. So all these are moving northeast. See the radar updated right when I did that, so let's do this again. Northwest side of Cassville, that's right about where the Walmart is. And then right in here, right on top of Washburn. So both of these are moving northeast rapidly at about 50 miles per hour. These will stay north of Eagle Rock, Seligman, as they continue to push east. Still want to watch these guys at Pineville South into Benton County, Southwest City. You guys are getting into the action. Let me back the radar up just a bit. A lot of rain. So getting a lot of flash flooding, kind of southern Newton and then back toward Grand Lake. So in that circle, a lot of storms have kind of gone over the exact same area. So we are getting a lot of flooding there. All right, let me track north to the other tornado warnings. All right, so let's go up toward Stockton. The one east of Jericho Springs looks to, let me back this baby up a little bit.
There's another one in St. Clair.
Ugh.
Tornado warning.
Yep, northern part of St. Clair. Lots of rotation on these guys. In fact, the rotations are picking up as they move out of the area. At least they're heading out of here. Okay, so we're looking northern parts of St. Clair County. Looking probably about 10 miles east of Shell City. So right in there. Let's track a little farther south. Looking better toward El Dorado Springs.
10 miles east of what?
Shell. What was it?
Shell City?
Shell City, yeah. Still getting some rotation east of Jericho Springs, right in here. Let's look back here. Dade County is looking a lot better, so that's good. Down to Mount Vernon, so very intense winds. Drag this back. And then right on top of Cassville, two areas of rotation, right on the northwest side, so passing by the Walmart, and right on the southwest side. And then,
Confirmed tornado is now dropped off. It's just a regular tornado warning.
sweet. Okay, McDonald County still getting pounded. Heavy amounts of rain, a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. Let's do the go to bed again. Zoom in here. All right, so Grand Lake to Goodman to Stella, up along the Jasper County, Lawrence County line, and then just west of Stockton Lake. All those areas are clear to go to bed. No more severe threat. Of course, showers, thunderstorms. So we are getting through this. We don't have too many more counties to go. All right, let's tick that off. Let's see. Jay, Oklahoma, you still got a ways to go. Probably 30 more minutes. Lamar's good, yes. Sirens shouldn't be going off in Lamar. If they are, they should shut them off. We're streaming also on the KOAM YouTube. Of course, it's late, so it doesn't matter if we stay on programming at all. So we're on multiple platforms right now trying to kind of go through all this with you guys. Let's go ahead and zoom in. So again, all of Joplin proper is good. Carthage is good. Granby, pretty much good. So we're looking from Grand Lake over to Pineville. We still have our tornado warning. We're looking in Berry County. So just north of Cassville, another one just south of Cassville, staying just north of Seligman, and then Chain of Lakes is where Eagle Rock is. So over towards Shell Knob, this is going to stay north of Shell Knob, but still we want to watch those areas. Monette's still getting at least mid-level rotation passing by Monette. Heading into Aurora. Aurora, you are next. Mount Vernon getting impounded. Miller all the way up. Let's see here. Stockton Lake's about ready to get going. El Dorado Springs. But we're getting close. We're getting close. Grove, we're still in this for a little while. It's because the storms are training over the same area. Let me zoom this back. I mean, very intense rain in Grove. Let me look here. From a tornadic perspective, Grove is safe. From a severe thunderstorm perspective, you still have a little bit of time. Of course, right now, let's go back and cover our warnings. Tornado watches, of course, dropping off as these storms continue to push east. So we still have tornado warnings, St. Clair, Cedar, Dade, Berry, eastern parts of McDonald County, but really McDonald County's fine from that tornado warning. Tornado watches dropping off as this line of storms continue to work through. You can see these guys shifting northeast at a pretty good pace at about 55 miles per hour. So this line has really picked up. All plowing east. So in southwestern Missouri, kind of heading over towards Springfield, but we still have our far southern counties that want to keep our eyes on. So we're looking at kind of Berry County. That's a lot of thunder, a lot of lightning. Let's see here. Let's zoom in because I know some warnings are still going off. Okay. You yawning over there on me?
I'm always yawning.
All right, so still rotation around on top of Stockton. So you guys still want to be in your safe place. Let me look a little farther south. There's a little rotation on the backside of Greenfield, so we want to watch that. That's why there's a tornado warning there. Mount Vernon. I still think on the west side of Aurora we're seeing a little, at least mid-level rotation. Let's go down toward Cassville. This has really weakened quite a bit. So let me go back down here. Different type of radar. Maybe something still trying to develop near the town of Washburn. All right, so just north of Cassville. So we're kind of looking still just north of Cassville. This cell's still trying to kind of recycle. So still Cassville and on the north side of Cassville and even kind of southwest side. We have to see how this is kind of recycling as the air is flowing in. So we're getting it inflow notch here. So we'll watch this as it continues to push through. Let's track a little farther north. I'll start clearing people.
Yeah, they asked about Webb.
Webb's all good. All of Joplin, Neosha's good. We're just in our far eastern and far southern counties.
Looks like more rain coming in behind the line, but it's not severe.
Yeah.
It's just going to be heavy rain.
It's just moderate rain. Want to get these warnings cleared up, of course, in our eastern counties, but we're getting close. We're getting close. Still Berry County, McDonald County, Delaware County, Benton County. You really haven't even gotten into much of anything at all so far. So you guys still have a little bit of time to go. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so gust front now is kicking out ahead of the line. So the line hasn't caught up with the gust front, so we're still seeing very intense winds with it. Let me look at it. Let's see. That wasn't what I wanted. Bear with me. Okay. Let's see what we got there. Okay, that's as it was dropping through. QLCS. Embedded tornadoes. Yep. All right, so working east. All right, so we still have that kind of gust front out ahead of this line. Southern parts of Delaware County still want to watch this. Benton County, and then McDonald County picking back up again. So Pineville, all those areas have had pretty much heavy rain, but again, winds are really going to start to pick up again. In McDonald County, southern half of McDonald County. All right, Dade County, let's see here. Let's go into Dade County, Lawrence. Backside, backside, backside. I'm just glancing through, seeing if there's anything that looks suspicious to me. All right, so we still have a little bit of rotation kind of right on top of Stockton, but it's pretty weak. This one's almost out of our region, so south of Clinton. Pass through Mount Vernon. Aurora, you guys are really about ready to get hit pretty good. Gusty winds 60 to 70. Let's see. Rotation still north of Cassville. But anywhere in that notch we could be seeing anything. So anything from Butterfield all the way down to the west side of Cassville. Still want to watch that and see if we pick anything up. Let's go to velocity here. Yeah, much weaker, which is good.
Where are you looking?
Kind of where this, see the little brighter red is here. Okay. So east of Purdy. So weakening, which is good. Let's go up here. We'll notch there.
Confirmed.
Is it confirmed?
Yes.
Yep. That's that guy right there. So 160 and 245.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pushing out. You don't need to post him because he's almost out. North of Arcola. Still a little rotation near Jericho Springs. But heading out. So looking better, looking better, looking better.
Averages up to 6,000 plus for Liberty customers.
What did you say? Over 6,000 people for Liberty out?
Yeah.
Okay. Outages. Over 6,000 people out. Liberty Utilities.
That's me.
That's me too. Let's see. We're looking at some reports here, guys. A lot of people, I mean, there's a lot of damage, like trees, power, stuff like that. Go back to YouTube real quick and go scroll all the way down. I want to see what's on the bottom here. Okay, let's see. Joplin, more. I don't know what they're putting up. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking better, looking better. Let's see, Southern Mac County still, McDonald County still getting showers, thunderstorms.
And yeah, it looks like there is still more thunderstorms right behind this line, but they're not severe. They're not going to be like tornadic, just maybe some thunder, but heavy rain mostly.
Yeah.
So I know, let's see, like that, it looks like it's heading towards Joplin now, Carthage. So you're going to get some more rain, maybe some thunder, but we're not looking at any.
Yeah, we'll go back to the lightning here. Yeah, still, I mean, pretty good rain. And random, lightning. But most of the severe weather is almost out of the region. We're almost there. We still got southern.
What about the southern counties? So down.
Yeah, so southern parts of Berry County, southern parts of McDonald County.
Benton County.
And then Benton County. But we're getting there, we're getting there. Let me see the motion here. Let's see. Go back here about 30 minutes. And yeah, because these are pushing northeast. But again, we're looking better. Let's see the latest on this tornado warning in Berry County. See if there's anything new. Let's see. A lot of power outages as well. Newton County, I'm seeing. Man, I mean, the wind did a number on all that. All right, let's look at our southern counties here. Jay picking up. Nothing tornadic, just heavy rain picking up. So Jay, which is in Delaware County, rain's going to pick up. Pineville, McDonald County's been a little overworked because they've already had storms, so not really worried about a tornado threat there. We still have the tornado warning in Cassville, just north of Cassville. Let me switch radar up. But you can see even behind this line, I mean, pretty heavy rain. Okay, so let's zoom in here.
Around almost 10,000 customers without power now.
All right, so up to 10,000 customers without power. Jeez. All right, so a lot of people out. So, all right, so let's zoom in, Berry County. Switch the radar up here. Rotation's weakened on that guy. Yeah, not seeing much. I mean, still a little east of Purdy, but not much. Let's see if they're heavy rains. Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. Okay, let's see here.
A couple of these are going to drop off in the next minute.
Let's see. 12:30 on that one. 12:30 on that one. 12:45 on that one. But that one's safe. So those three are good. This one's out of the area. Not burning, heavy rain. 12:45 on that one, but they should. Not seeing a whole bunch there anymore. Let me look here. Yeah, not a whole bunch to see there, which is good. Yeah, it's pretty much out. Almost out. Pretty good wind shift line, though, going through Cassville, west of Shell Knob, kind of over by Cape Fear. These warnings are going to drop off pretty quick.
Goodness, excuse me.
Go back here. Let's see.
Polk County, EMD as rotation.
Yeah, those are
Aldrich.
Springfield's area.
Okay.
Back this up a bit, just kind of clear through here. Yeah, tons of people, guys, without power. I mean, I know Carthage, Webb City, Joplin, Newton County, and there's a lot of areas that aren't having power right now. Let's see. Yeah, let's go through. So if you live in Kansas, you are clear. If you live in Oklahoma, overall in our area, north of J, all clear. Southwest Missouri, if you live north of I-44 in our counties, which are the ones that are highlighted, are clear. Southwest Missouri, south of I-44, Newton County's clear. Lawrence County's pretty much clear. Berry County, you still got to watch kind of the eastern half of Berry County. McDonald County, I'm not too concerned, south of Pineville, but you're going to get some pretty heavy amounts of rain. And then Benton County, you guys really haven't got much into the action yet. You've just had a few scattered showers and thunderstorms that have kind of pushed through, but a couple warnings on the north side of Benton County a little bit earlier. But pretty heavy wind shift line. Let me look at one of the latest short-term models here. Let's see here. Okay, so that guy, that's where we're at right now. Just drives east on the very, okay. And through. Huh? Yeah, it's just moderate. I mean, moderate to heavy rain. All right, let's see here. We're looking a lot better here. Okay, let me see.
Most of our warnings have dropped off, not the one in Cassville and not the one in St. Clair.
Yeah, those are all done at 12:45. Okay. Let's see. Let me see if I see anything else.
That confirmed one is in effect until 1 a.m.
Which
so
one?
That
Oh, the one.
confirmed. But I
Yeah.
think you already said it was out of our
It's pretty much out of our area. That's all going north of Springfield. That's kind of over by Bolivar. All right, Mount Vernon, Monette, Cassville, and Tense. We're still southern parts of McDonald County. You guys are really going to pick up rain here. Pretty intense over the next 10 minutes. Look at the rest of this line here. So mainly just a wind shift line. You can see the gust front way out ahead of the line. Okay, so again, Kansas is clear. Pittsburgh, Columbus, Joplin, Miami, Neosho, Carthage, all clear. Nevada, good. Seneca, good. We're almost there. Almost there. Let's see here if I see anything else here. Yeah, I don't see anything really there. Okay, so that's Berry County. Sirens may be going off in Cassville, obviously, but looking better. Looking much better. It's mainly straight line winds right now. Let's go back here. We can pop forward here real quick and I'll show you where these guys are going. So you can see they're immediately, so this is about 30 minutes ahead. So here at about 1, you know, it's all the way through Benton County, McDonald County, and then you can see the rest of the night just plows off toward the south and to the east at a pretty good clip. Let me scroll back here. Okay, let's see here. Tornado part of the storm is good. So even though there is still a tornado warning in Berry County, it is looking much better. So we're not really seeing the rotation like we were earlier. Over towards Stella is all good. Pineville, you got a pretty intense storm which is coming in. Southwest City, very heavy amounts of rain. Bella Vista, you're going to get back into it here pretty quick. Grab it. Bentonville, Rogers, all going to get into it. Of course, that new kind of 49 loop. Let's see. Yeah, Springfield's just now getting into it. Kind of things are picking up in Springfield. There's a new tornado warning on the north side of Springfield. And let's see. Okay, James, let's see here. We're just going to go a little bit longer. We're going to get these through kind of a little bit farther through McDonald County, and then so just hang with me for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then we will be looking pretty good. Let's see here. Looking through.
Roger.
Huh?
He said Roger.
Who's? Oh, Roger.
Like Roger that.
Like Roger that.
Roger.
Carthage has a lot of trees down, of course. Of course, we got a lot of power outages. So, I mean, that's everywhere, especially Joplin. Yeah, looking at the 7th and Rangeline Tower cam, it doesn't look like as many lights as there usually is. Yes, the blue squares are hail cores. Let's see here. El Dorado Springs, I think El Dorado Springs, you're good. Everything's good.
What are these weird noises?
Showers and thunderstorms. And my chair. Let's see. Yeah, lots of power lines down. So there's going to be a lot of people who don't have power as we go through the night, and it may not even get restored until the morning. All right.
I'll look it up right now.
What are you going to look up?
Liberty, do they have the, they have the power outages?
Yeah, look at that power outage map. I think Britt's been posting that, or Stacy, one of the two.
Okay.
Or at least Scroll through here. All right, Benton. I'm looking through the latest warnings, guys, here real quick. The guy in Berry County, I know the warning's out until 12:45. It's pretty much gone. I don't see anything there anymore. Springfield's really going to be picking up now because they got all these rotating cells coming in. Look at these guys. I mean, all the way east of the Kansas City Metro, just tornado warning, tornado warning, tornado warning, tornado warning. And we probably had some little touchdowns too. I mean, well, you know, we had a couple confirmed ones. This stretches all the way back to Tulsa, then to Oklahoma City.
In total, we've had 3 confirmed.
Okay. So we've had 3 confirmed tornadoes.
And then, I mean, a
handful of radar indicated. A lot of radar indicated. Let's see. Wind gust lines well out ahead of it. Delaware County, I mean, besides Siloam Springs, Delaware County is looking pretty good. This warning is going to expire in Berry County. New tornado warning, or severe thunderstorm warning for all the south side of Springfield. So that warning is going to drop.
Yeah, did you see the confirmed? North of Springfield?
Yep. Yeah, there's a couple confirmed north of Springfield. Let's see, this Berry County storm, let me see, or McDonald County. See if I have any concerns there. I do not, because they were overworked. Let's look at that real quick. Let's go up there. A little mid-level rotation, southern parts, McDonald County, but not really concerned about it. Big wind shift line. Yeah, we're getting close, guys. Getting close. Let's see. Pineville to Knoll, Southwest City, all very heavy amounts of rain. Stella, Goodman, Anderson, all going to get still some heavy rains. Wheaton over to Cassville, Washburn, Seligman, you still got heavy rain to go. Eagle Rock as well, up to Purdy, Monette. But the tornado threat, here, let's do another go to bed here. I mean, we're almost there. Let's see here. Zoom this in just a hair. It's really just that. Everybody else can go to bed. So I think we're pretty much good. So we're gonna cut off on air here in a second. We're still streaming on the KOAM YouTube. I think we're gonna be able to call that one good here very shortly. We'll just end them all at the same time. But man, we are almost there. So you can see all the action now is really popping toward Springfield. What's up?
Is that a hook?
Where are you looking? South of Cassville? Yeah.
I didn't see really any rotation.
Yeah, I'm not really seeing much there. It may be as it pulls, you know,
away.
Kind of north towards Springfield. Let's see here. It's Greene County, Benton, St. Clair. Yes. Reading. Let me see a couple things, guys, real quick. Okay. Got it. Let's see. It's 12:41. Okay, so the tornado warning in Berry County is going to expire. Also in eastern parts of Newton County is also going to expire. In extreme southern parts of McDonald County, you still got some very heavy rains coming toward you, but that's it. Bella Vista, Bentonville, you're going to get into the showers and thunderstorms. All right, guys, go to bed. Enjoy. Lots of power outages. Lots of trees down, so if you are driving around tonight, make sure you're very careful. Don't drive over any power lines. Watch out for the flash flooding because we've had some very heavy amounts of rain, but we'll see kind of the final, what everything finally looks like in the morning. But overall, I think we fared pretty good with this kind of moderate to high risk of severe weather. Again, everybody in our TV viewing area, you guys are good to go to bed. And we're also going to stop the stream, and I think we're going to be good, guys. So, all right, James, throw it back to programming.
This weather alert is brought to you by John Cotton Roofing. Don't wait till your roof is rotten. Call John Cotton.
So,
Do you want to look at comments real quick?
yeah, we can go through a few comments. Let's see here.
Just in case anyone had any last questions.
Yep. Everybody go to bed. Tree limb fell on my car and busted out. That's not good.
I'm not
Amber.
looking forward to seeing the damage when I drive home.
Let's see. Just going through a few more comments. It looks.
I think everyone's content.
Yeah.
Everyone's happy with going to
I
bed.
agree with you,
Okay.
Derek.